We're diving in where the world collides. Culture's calling, it's a crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, Essence. Yeah. Uncle Freezy, vibing all night and all day. Coach Malpica, always something to say. Our main man in the cut, he is Soul Finger. DSJ always showing up as the soulful singer. Ron, Bully, and Corey always being so thorough. Don't forget from that ain't rap Triborough. It's not just water. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, Essence. It's not just talk, it's how we groove. Life's a rhythm, we all move. Spin the wheel, what's next to see? Culture flowing endlessly. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between we care. Essence, Essence.
Salute everybody. Welcome to Echo and Essence. I am your main man, the number one chief rocker. Uncle Freezy is in the building. Salute. I'm joined by Tori B, the R&B encyclopedia. Tori B, what's good?
Evening, again.
And the beat don't stop to the break of dawn, right? That's what they say.
And the beat goes on.
Somebody said that one time, and the beat don't stop to the break of dawn. I had a conversation with Triborough early this morning, like 6:30 in the morning, right? Because I saw the Adina Howard Unsung, and
I didn't know she had one.
Yeah, I forgot how dope. First of all, I forgot how dope Unsung is, right? I forgot how dope the show. Try you have you seen Unsungs? Salute, peace,
yes.
Peace.
Salute, Tori. I'm gonna tell you where me and Reg was reviewing like different episodes, and there was two episodes actually. The PM Dawn one, we did that one, and then like the cousin of the group saw the review, and he didn't have a lot of nice things to say about what Reg was talking about in that review. So he told me himself personally in DM, he's like, yo, like I'm willing to do an interview with you, but your man can't be on that interview because he didn't like what he had to say. Right. And the second one was the Jones Girls. That Unsung episode, we did a review on that, and then the kids of the Jones Girls, Cam and PJ, they reached out to us, and we actually did a live stream with them because they wanted to clear some things up.
Do they have a group?
Yes, they have a group together. They're doing music.
Yeah, I thought I saw something. I thought I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, Cam actually went to high school with Migos. He grew up with them.
Okay.
Yeah. And PJ is the producer. He does the music for them.
Bro, we gotta if we can, it'll be dope to get them on again just to talk.
Oh yeah, they follow me. I could definitely reach out to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Triborough, I consider you my brother, right? Like legit my music brother, right?
Yes.
I feel like I have a bone to pick, bro.
Uh-oh.
I feel Tori B. I'm in this moment, like I'm legit. I'm having a moment that I can't get over. right? My man told me that Adina Howard is I.
Man.
Now,
She
Who
okay,
told you
man.
that?
it Triborough.
Okay, I mean,
She okay.
you gotta, respect his feelings on that.
I,
It was-
I, I mean, how do y'all feel about her?
I mean, I don't know very much of Gina Howard music. Like I know, the songs that she had out on the radio, but I
Mhm.
don't think I own an Adina Howard album.
Right.
No. So
did y'all
maybe you
notice
want
I
to
took
put
a,
me
you notice
on
I
to
took a
some
deep breath
Adina
right
Howard,
there? Y'all didn't notice that I took a big Oscar award deep breath just now. I was like,
I
like
don't. I
I'm
mean,
trying to
that's
win an
not like I
Oscar
don't
or
know who
something.
Adina Howard is. I know who she is. I know a couple of her songs. If her songs was on the radio, I'd be like, oh, I know that song. I know who that is.
Mhm.
But I don't know a lot of Adina Howard stuff.
This
Right.
conversation is so disrespectful already.
I'm sorry.
Already, this
I can only
conversation.
be honest.
Oh
Right.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this an East Coast bias?
Nah, not at all. I love Michelle. Michelle's from the West Coast, and I thought her first album was classic to me.
I think Adina Howard is 58 times better than
Nah,
Michelle Abram.
Michelle? Nah, not singing
Yes.
wise. No, hell no.
Oh,
What?
Jeff, what?
What singing wise? You think Adina Howard is better than Michelle? Nah.
All I'm saying is, bro, have you got to listen to some Adina Howard
I,
albums.
I listened to her first album, and it was like generic G funk, and it was just like
Oh,
she was cruising through that. I mean, to me, she got off. She sold records because of her looks. She wasn't like a pure singer.
I mean, maybe you
um,
could guide us to some Adina Howard music that we don't know.
I'm a
I'm
okay.
always willing to, listen to something new, what new to me.
I'm, I feel like I gotta be petty, like,
Oh
and
man,
Uh-oh.
I don't mean petty in like a petty sense, but petty in a revenge sense. Like, how y'all gonna do my girl like that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I done all these Keisha Cole conversations I sat through. I ain't say nothing, bro. I ain't say nothing.
Keisha Cole. I
Keisha
think
Cole ain't
Keisha
got
Cole
nothing to
can
do
actually,
with this. I
she
I
can
know
actually
a
sing.
whole bunch of Keisha Cole music. I do.
Yeah,
I wish this
I
was
like
whiskey. I
I
just
like
wish this was whiskey instead of water, right? Because y'all doing me dirty, right? Adina Howard. Let
Well,
me
you tell us what was so good about Adina Howard. Then. 'Cause maybe
her,
I'm missing it.
her albums is fire. She can sing, bro.
I don't think she can sing. But I grew up on real singers. When I hear Adina Howard, I'm like, it's not it for me. She had a couple of nice songs, T-shirt and panties and Freak Like Me. That was cool, But when I'm listening to her albums, I don't hear nothing innovative. I don't like she don't stand out to me.
I think her albums is where her talent at. Like, I'll give you an example of an artist that's better on the album than they hits, right? And y'all bear with me. I'm not saying that this artist is not talented. What I'm saying is on her album, her songs are better. Her album is better than her hits are, right?
Okay.
One example is an artist named Shirley Murdoch.
Mhm.
I remember Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay, Shirley?
As we lay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
When you listen to her albums, though, you like, oh my God, this
I
lady's
don't
a
think
saint.
I don't think anybody's denying Shirley Murdoch talent. Like I,
yeah.
I
Right.
think we stuck with the Adina Howard thing because I didn't know
Oh!
that she had like Real
You ain't pull
like
no punches. You ain't even gonna be nice about it.
because I'm trying to figure out where you going with like I be with you, right? We be on the same page a lot with
Yo.
the Knicks, but I think when it comes to the Adina Howard thing, we gonna veer off. I'm gonna go left, you gonna go
Yeah,
right on
yeah.
this one.
And
Cause
no disrespect. No
I don't yeah,
disrespect.
it's not disrespect, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. I don't know Adina Howard for more than the two songs. I just don't. And it's not her fault. I know the two songs from the radio. That's it. I didn't like them enough to actually listen to the whole album. I think she may have had another song. Some that's a little more upbeat.
She got like 15 songs.
No, she do not. 15 singles? She did not have
Yes,
that.
she
No,
does.
she did
No,
not. What are you talking about?
wait, Trouble. He's right. She has an album, so she
Uh-huh.
definitely has 15
No.
songs, but that may not be the
Oh
15
wow.
songs.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right.
We not recognizing that they all good. Like that's
Oh
just
Right.
my God.
how we do. We not gonna do that. I don't know if we can do that today.
Let
But for
me ask,
you, I promise, on my ride to work tomorrow, I'm gonna put on Dina Howard album. I promise you.
please,
I'ma listen
please,
to it.
because
And
I mean, I'm
I
sorry.
will shoot you a text if I'm a bold-faced lie. I'll be like, you was right, Unc. I was wrong.
Uh,
What I'm saying is okay. Let me ask y'all this: how did y'all like that artist Monifa?
That's my girl. Her first album
straight
was
off.
fire.
Definitely. She can sing. A real singer. I've seen her perform live. She's a real singer, a real artist.
Y'all think Monifa is better than Adina Howard? Then
Yes.
I
What do you
do.
mean? What?
I absolutely do. I don't
No.
you don't? Because you said that surprisingly, like or for real, you don't?
I
I'm
can't
definitely
believe.
listening to this album tomorrow. I promise you.
There's a
I
hundred
can't.
singers that's better than her.
Huh?
There's 100 female singers that's better than her.
Now we trolling.
But
Now
but
we
if,
now we
No,
trolling.
if we did hold up, if we did the 90s R&B, all the female
Yes.
singers that came out in the 90s is better than her.
No.
Aaliyah was better than
Aaliyah is better than Adina Howard.
her.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Tony Braxton is better than her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They both had better producers. They had Hall of
Uh-huh.
Fame producers.
Brandy, Monica, better than her.
They all had Hall of Fame producers.
But they can actually sing, even without the producers.
I have Adina Howard and Monica at the same place singing.
What?
Why?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Never.
I see. You
She
Yes.
know what
can't, she
it is?
can't do us on
I
that.
think because she was more known for like sex appeal, and this is just my opinion, than she was for actual talent. I find it hard to
Exactly.
believe that she is actually a bona fide singer, like that she could
Exactly.
really blow. I could
Yep.
be 100% wrong because, like I said,
Yep.
I've never listened to her albums. I've never seen her live. All I've ever seen was Adina Howard videos on TV, and I heard her songs, a couple of her songs on the radio. But when anybody talked about her, they never talk about her in the regard of being a great singer,
Exactly.
if that makes
You're right.
sense.
You are right, Tori. Because
So
bro,
I can't say, hey, right, this woman is an amazing talent who just didn't get a shot because she got lumped into that space where all these 90s, artists were so much better and got so much more publicity and had better production and things of that nature because I've never known anybody to say, hey, Adina Howard could really sing. Hey,
her
Adina Howard's
sex,
a real talent. Like I've never heard that
her sex
from
appeal
anyone
was
ever.
her sex appeal sold. Like even her promos, like if you like, I remember buying the Source magazine and seeing her laid out with that snake and she like naked on the desert.
Yeah.
You remember that promo?
Yeah. I remember.
That's what they were selling. They were selling her body. They
They were
wasn't selling
selling
her
right. They
actual
were
body.
selling sex. That's what they were
Hey,
selling.
so my question to y'all is: how often do you see a female artist that is not selling sex?
Yeah, but that's not everybody. Monica wasn't doing that. They were. Monica had tattoos when she was younger, and the record label was trying to get her to cover up her tattoos.
Right.
But she could actually sing. She didn't have to show skin to sell records.
What basically what I'm bro, have you ever seen Beyonce?
Yes.
When's the last time you seen Beyonce with her ankles covered?
Well, I mean, but Beyonce's a
No, but
pop
she's a
star. Though.
well, I'm not a fan, right?
Okay.
She actually is talented.
Ah,
Oh my God, you don't think Beyonce is talented? Wow.
I'm not a fan.
oh, I
I'm
think
not
she
a huge
is.
fan. But that she can sing, she can
Yeah.
dance. She's a great performer. Like I don't know if that was the best example to use for Adina Howard.
No, the thing I'm saying is the thing I'm saying about Adina Howard is from that era forward, a
Mhm.
lot of R&B divas,
That's all
right?
that it is though.
Right.
In
Was
2025, they all selling the exact the same thing. They selling skin.
right. Yeah, so I'm saying that's not the just the thing. I think Adina Howard is super talented as a singer. I think
Okay.
she got railroaded by Sylvia Rhone, like a lot of artists did during her
Right.
time. Right. That's just what I think it is. You
I,
can't.
I feel like there are some R&B singers now, like the women that can sell without someone screaming. Her, she's one of those artists. Georgia
Right.
Smith,
Right.
Ella May, and
LMA.
they're all good. They're all gorgeous, and they've never had to completely show skin to sell records.
I understand. Well, let me ask you this: do y'all think Faith is talented
Yes, I think she can
as
sing.
a singer?
Great
Mhm.
songwriter too. Yeah, you don't think she can
I
sing?
think that if she couldn't sing, she wouldn't have survived because she was
Right.
on the heavier side, and that wasn't a thing in the 90s.
Hmm.
If
Right.
you weren't sexy, you weren't selling. So she had no choice, but and not to say she didn't have a choice with talent, but her talent is what got her over.
I think Faith is exceptionally talented.
Of
Hmm.
course,
I think CC Peniston. Y'all remember her?
Yes,
absolutely.
I think
mhm,
CC Peniston is exceptionally talented.
definitely.
Right. Y'all remember Adina Howard?
Uh-huh.
I think she is exceptionally talented.
No.
Okay.
Like, like legitimately, there are some. I think y'all are talking about Adina Howard like she Jewel or something.
I'm not doing that.
I feel
I'm
Jewel is
only
better than
being
her.
honest in my interpretation of her.
Right.
I don't know her anything for other than a couple of songs.
Right. Right. Right.
And for the men always mentioning her in their rap songs. So my extent of Adina Howard doesn't go very far. If you're saying that she's talented and we missed out on her her music because we got caught up in the same thing everybody else got caught up in, then I'll go back and give it a listen.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know her to be to be a powerhouse vocalist. I
Okay.
don't know her. I don't know her to have, hitting tracks on her album that were exceptional and we missed out on. I don't know that. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not going to do that because I never listened to her music.
What what I would say is this: of all the music experts that we have on, I know that I'm the harshest critic. Like, and try can try. Am I not the harshest critic of
Yeah.
everybody?
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
don't give nobody a shot, bro. I think when you talk about greatness, I think greatness should be reserved for people that are great. Like I don't just lump people
Facts.
in by association.
Mhm.
If you're not great, I'm not gonna call you that. Right. But what I will say though is sometimes there are exceptions, right? Like, for instance, to me, um, a great singer that is slept on is Eric Benet,
Mhm.
right? Like Eric Benet is a great singer, but he doesn't get put in the great singer category because he came out in the great singer era, right? Like when he came out, there were a bunch of great singers. And so you don't really associate him with being great because um, the market is flooded, basically.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how we often forget about how great New York is, the city is, with putting out girl groups. Like we forget about that. Like legit, we always talk about Atlanta, or other places, but we forget about what's a girl group from New York? Try just
Besides
WB?
SWV,
Change of Faces?
SWV, huh?
Change of Faces?
Changing Faces, Total. Um,
Sky, yeah, remember Sky?
Yep.
Sky from the 80s, yeah.
Mhm.
They were, yeah. They were, yeah. But I think, like for instance, I think New York City gets a bad rap for singers because we're used to singers being from somewhere else, right? Like, Luther is from the city, Freddie's from the city, Albie Shaw's from the city, Keith Sweat,
Stephanie Mills.
Sweat.
Stephanie
Yeah.
Mills.
God,
I think.
Stephanie Mills, yeah.
is Aaron Hall and them from here?
I think they from. I can't remember how the story go. I know Teddy from Harlem,
Right.
But
But I don't know if Aaron Hall and his brothers are.
but I think they I don't know if Damien and Aaron are from the city, but I know they used to live in Jersey City.
Okay.
But just because you live in Jersey City don't mean you from there, or you might live in Jersey City
That's
and work
close
in New York.
enough.
Yeah, yeah,
That's close enough.
yeah. So
That's from the Shark Feet.
right. Melissa Morgan
Mhm.
is from that North Bronx area. I keep forgetting the area in the Bronx she's from, but it's damn near Mount Vernon. I forget the area it is.
You know, some Yonkers.
No, because I think it's in the city, but it's not. I forget. I think it's that. Yeah, I remember the comedian JB Smooth.
Yeah.
I think think she from like. Well, anyway, the whole point to it is I think there are a lot of great singers. Like I was telling Charborough, like I think Lloyd is a great singer, right? And I know Lloyd don't get credit for being a great singer because he did a lot of collabos with rappers, and a lot of times we associate borderline singers with rappers. Like all they can do is sing hooks, like maybe like a Bobby Valentino type. In this case, though, I think Lloyd can sing. Man, I just like Lloyd's voice.
Okay.
Right. I think Lloyd is a great singer. So when I was thinking about this, when Cowboy Bob was talking about sending Josh to the bench, the whole time I was thinking, like, what great singers out there don't get the credit that they deserve? And Cowboy Bob talked about Josh Hart going to the bench for Tory B was there.
He was on the tandem, yo.
He was going to talk for like 30 more minutes too, by the way.
Wow.
He was on the tandem. I'm like, geez.
Like,
He ate Josh.
right, like relax, bro. Smoke a cigarette or something, bro. Like what you do?
Hey, we're not doing this to my man. Like, we're not happening.
Right. When he was going on his tangent, I was thinking, I'm gonna ask Triborough to name some of the most underrated singers that we've heard in our lifetime. Like not people that put out great stuff, because we're not gonna remember everybody, but just in our music lifetime, what great singers have we heard that we thought, man, they should have been bigger than they were?
CeCe Peniston, for one. I think he's been highly up on. Like you said earlier, Crystal Waters.
Yeah.
Horace Brown, another one.
Horace Brown?
Yes, I think I've always thought Horace Brown was a dope artist. Just being on Uptown, he just got we got overlooked for the other artists at that time.
You talking about That's the Way Players Play, right?
Nah, that was Alfonso Hunter. Yeah,
that was Alfonso Hunter.
Horace Brown was on Uptown. He had One for the
Brown
Money.
saying, "I'm not afraid to taste your love." Is that him?
Yeah, Taste
I'm
Your
not
Love.
afraid to taste your love.
Yeah,
So Horace Brown, man.
I forgot about Horace Brown.
I forgot about him. because that era, I always think about Jimmy Cozier.
Nah,
Okay.
he came out in the 2000s with Jimmy. Always Brown was like 95, 94, 95.
Was it
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
90s? You sure
He
that
was
was
in
Al
came
Jones?
out on Uptown. Nah, Jimmy was in 2000s and Always Brown was in 90s.
Oh,
I had his first album on cassette. You
Let me
know,
find out you a Horace Brown fan like he a Dina Howard fan. He finds out.
hey, I don't. I'm not a fan of Horace Brown. It was just something about. I don't know.
that, that whole lineup was crazy. Oh yeah, Forrest Brown and Soul for Real, Heavy D and the Boys,
Right.
But he was
Mary.
Heavy D's
Oh,
artist.
Yeah, that's Uptown. He was on Uptown.
Oh, get out. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. You
I
know,
have
intro.
listen, Heavy D had a very, very good ear for talent
right.
Yeah,
because
Right.
they put together one hell of a roster.
Right. Right.
mhm,
Heavy D's contribution to hip hop and music, I think, has always been underappreciated. Um, you just can't. I mean, from Monifa's contribution, I'm not a big Monifa fan
mhm,
because I liked, yeah, and I mean, this should make y'all laugh, but there was a time, right, where it was this lady coming out, and I swore up and down she was gonna be the next it. You couldn't tell me nothing. I thought her on the singing side and Jay-Z on the rap side was just gonna be out of here. It was a lady named Miss Jones. You remember Miss Jones?
yeah, I remember.
Mm. Miss Jones that was doing on Sugar Hill Hook and
Mhm,
Yeah,
with AZ and she got her radio show now in the city.
yeah,
yeah.
That Miss Jones.
I
for
thought
sure.
her and Yvette Michelle was gonna be
Yeah, I remember
great.
her too. She
Listen,
was down with like Flex, like Master Flex was playing her stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, I thought Deborah Cox would be bigger than she was. I thought Samia would be bigger than she was.
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought Tamia was gonna be bigger than When You Get Back by
She
Quincy
she's a
Jones.
beautiful girl and she can blow. Man, that lady could sing.
Yeah,
Well, then she married Grant Hill and she said, I don't need money. So screw y'all.
yeah. Right.
I don't need money anymore because she releases every album since she's put out from him, since she was with him, has been independent. She
Yep,
had done
yeah,
it by herself. So every nickel was hers.
yep, yep,
mhm,
yep. Which is smart. It's
It is
smart.
smart. She made money.
Yeah,
She just wasn't as big as she should have been.
right.
yeah,
Deborah Cox, though.
Deborah Cox should have been way bigger than she was. She did the whole soundtrack for Whitney Houston's what they did, whatever movie they did for her. She did the entire soundtrack for it.
Yeah, Deborah Cox can flat out sing. Right, like she was born to do this thing. Right, she was born to do it. Now there were some that I thought was born to do it. Come to find out, maybe not as much. Right. You remember Tanya Blunt?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was like, man, she can sing, man.
She was
Um,
in Sister Act 2.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Girl, I use this for church.
With her, man, her like Tanya Blunt, Shantae Savage, I thought was gonna be
Hmm.
Mhm.
huge.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not for sure what happened to what happened to Shantae Savage?
I don't know.
Um,
What's the girl
last,
name from Cooley High? From the group Cooley High.
Oh,
that was Claudette Ortiz.
Yeah, yes. I thought she
yeah,
would be bigger too.
I
Yeah.
thought it would be bigger.
She actually put out a song with Salam Remy like a couple years ago, but she never came out with an album.
Man, yeah, there was a lot of great singers, man. Um, Miss Mocha wanted me to mention, um, Uncle Sam. But man, Uncle Sam, I ain't no Uncle Sam,
I'm
man.
just saying.
If a smoker say mention him, you mention him. You hear?
Man, I ain't fucking. You almost made me cuss on national TV. Yo. Nah, I just like Donnell Jones in that group and stuff better. I like Joe and Chico DeBarge and Tyrese.
Man, Chico album was fire back in the day.
Chico
Definitely.
was
My brother stole my
fire.
Chico DeBarge CD. I ain't seen it since.
Yo, we was hooping outside, and dudes was playing the Chico DeBarge album, and this dude's out there
Yep.
hooping.
Yeah, his
That's
album
when
was
you
he
know it's
came
dope when
home
it cross over like that.
when
Yeah.
he took the hit for the fall for his family. He finally came home
You're right,
from jail. That album was good.
Yeah.
He's still in trouble.
How do y'all like Case?
This is dope.
Yeah, I like
Very dope.
Case.
Is Case a
Yeah.
singer?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, they
What's your
promoted
call
him
it
like
name from? He was in Black Streets and he went off by himself.
Dave Hollis.
Hollis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been bigger too.
Yeah.
He was Dave. Man, that Chicago 85 album is
Mhm.
oh
No,
my
he
God.
has some good music, right? And we
Right.
all know it, but he never had a breakout. You know what I mean?
I
Like
think
it
his stuff is
just
cookie cutter. I think his
same
stuff
thing
is
with the
just
like
cookie cutter. Everybody doing the
y-
same type of music.
yeah, it gets sucked into the vacuum. I heard that before.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
feel about a lot of the stuff, but you like they'll
Right.
put out a single and that's a record label thing. The record
Yeah.
label will make you put out a single that sound like everybody else single, and then you be like, oh, it's a good song, but I heard that before. And then you ignore the album
Mhm.
Right.
because you just brought that album 2 days ago.
Right. I'm gonna tell y'all two people that I legit sleep on their talent. Like I legit forget about how great they are. And then every time I listen to them, I'm like, bro, I need to do a show on each one of them individually. And my two people are Keith Washington, the chocolate brown brother, the one that be singing to the ladies,
I know who
just
Keith
be fainting,
Washington
just
is.
be passing out. Like I'm like, golly, bro.
Ke-
This dude got everything, man. He got the looks, he got good hair, he got them eyes the ladies like you try, you know what I'm saying? You know, like the dude walk up, he got like the eyes, whatever, he ain't gotta say nothing. Ladies just be like, oh. And so he got all of that, and he's super smooth with it. Like he got the voice. He be talking to like, come on over here, girl. Like the ladies just be like, oh. But also Shantae Moore. I always felt like Shantae should have been
Mhm.
mega big. Like I got Shantae albums, man, and I'm like, man, Shantae is like a singer to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, man, Shantae should have been so big. Shantae remind me of put me in that mindset of that path Tony Braxton was on at one time.
Right.
Like, no matter how big Tony was, we always felt like she should have been bigger. No matter how big she was, we like, yo, she need to be bigger than this. You know. But yeah, Keith Washington, man. I saw the Keith Washington Unsung,
Mhm.
and I was like, some people just got it, bro. They just wake up in the morning and they just got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the dude is he got it. He's smooth. And I'm saying this as a man now. Trust me, I'm mad uncomfortable saying this as a man, but you know what I'm saying? But the mere fact that you just got it is what it is. You just got to give people their credit. Like this dude got like legit, just like, man, he's smooth, man, in shape, brother. Like, man, he everything. He from the city. He from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So he like from the city, and he can sing and he can sing live. Like ain't no backing track. Like this dude would be like, yo, turn the music off. like Like this dude is like turn the music off and he'll just sing the song a cappella. I got the try. Have you heard the Kissing You a cappella
Nah.
without the ladies in the background?
Mm-mm.
Bro, this dude. I mean, this dude is so smart. And then man, Shantae Moore. Like when you hear Shantae, you like,
Yeah, they got the bangers.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I know, and Tori, I know that everybody's not gonna be Mary, everybody ain't gonna be Gladys, everybody ain't gonna be Whitney, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like certain singers, like soul singers, like people that step in that lane and can make great R&B / soul music, you like, man,
Right.
some people just
Yeah.
like I heard the oh, what's the name of the soundtrack? I heard it the other day, and I was trying to remind Charborough of it, and I forgot. The Set It Off soundtrack, like with the joint up there from the Trackmasters, Missing You, the Brandy, Gladys, Tamia, En Vogue, all of them on it, man. I listened to that. I was like, man, you got powerhouses on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Try who else? Who we forgetting about though? Who we forgetting about? That's a great singer and probably should have been bigger.
I think Music Soulchild has always been a great singer, and I think it's early in his career, his first couple of albums, he was that guy, and then he kind of like faded off,
Right.
you know. But I think he's still a good singer when it comes to like neo soul.
Right.
India Ari, good singer. You know, Marsha Ambrosius. That's another artist that people don't talk about enough.
Marsha Ambrosius is a great singer.
Yeah. Like her
Yeah, that
solo
lady can
stuff.
blow.
Yeah. Her and Selena Johnson to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
Selena's another one.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why I had Selena on a part of my group when we did the group stuff with me, you, and Soulfing. I had Selena part of that.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that, bro.
Yeah. I kept a list, so if you need it, I'll send it to you.
No, I got it. Okay. Bro, any dudes? Any other dudes you think? Great singers that we probably because I'm gonna say Glenn Lewis, Glenn Jones, Michael Cooper, Howard Hewitt. I'm gonna name the usual, but any outside of the usual?
To me, I've always loved Ricky Bell. I think Ricky Bell, even in his own group, didn't get a lot of shine because you're competing with Ralph, and Bobby at one point felt like he should have been the leader. And I always felt like when Devils DeVoe was doing their own thing, that was like his jumping off point, his coming out party, and showing the world that like, yes, I can sing too. It's not just about Ralph and Bobby.
I think when he went to BBG though, he got his little
he got his flowers. Yeah.
Because When Can I See You Smile Again is iconic.
Yeah.
He wrecked that song.
Oh my gosh. How great
That's
was
when you
that?
knew Ricky Bell could sing.
Right.
Is Bell Biv DeVoe an all-time group?
For me, yeah.
Can you be an all-time group if you only had one good album?
How many hits did you have off that one album?
Pretty much all of them, right?
Well, I mean,
I can't. I would have to pull up the album, but I mean, there's at least 5 tracks on there that were number one on the chart. So
right.
I'm not saying it to be facetious. I'm asking, do you
No,
have
no,
to repeat
I
it?
understand. I understand.
Yeah,
I
do you have to
understand.
repeat it? Like,
Right. I understand your point
And it just
because
But
be
it,
the one album. Is that what you need? I mean,
it
with them, it's a little bit different, right? Because they
yeah,
came from another group and we already knew that
yeah,
they were good.
right,
I mean, it's not like Belle Biv DeVoe is player, right? It's not like they
Right,
play up somebody. It's not like they're Next or somebody.
right.
Like Next had quality stuff, right? And Next had how many albums? They had 3 albums, right?
Before our
yeah,
Sam out.
like
Hmm.
3 or 4, yeah,
Yeah. Um, it's not like they were. I rank Belle Biv DeVoe with their limited stuff. All right. I put them in a category with Drew Hill, and I know I shouldn't. Because Drew Hill had what about 35, 40 songs,
Hmm.
maybe?
mm-hmm,
And Belle Biv DeVoe maybe had 10, if you
yeah,
count all the stuff they did over the years.
uh-huh,
If you count Above the Rim, if you count
mhm,
um 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 Do Run, the song they did came out like 10 years ago.
yeah. Something in your eyes, you
Something,
did that,
yeah. If you
yeah,
count those, they probably had about 10 or 11
mm-hmm,
points, right? But some of the joints, like when people have 40 or 50, some of the songs sound so similar. Like, for instance, Boys to Men. When you hear a Boys to Men hit, right? How many of those hits sound different? And then how of them are in a similar formula, right?
Hmm.
Um, like they don't sound exactly the same, but they're like exactly the same.
Right.
Um, when it comes to Belle Biv DeVoe, I have them so I think they're better than 112, right?
oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm not knocking 112. This is when I'm talking about great groups. I'm not saying that, you pick one and throw the other one away. Because I think 112 is a great group. Um, I think Slave is to me, Slave is the most slept on R&B group of all time,
mm,
right? Walking down the street,
yeah,
watching ladies go by,
So by
watching you.
watching you,
Yeah,
watching
mm-hmm,
you.
yeah. I think
mm-hmm,
I think they are like they are criminally slept on. Like they're slept on more than Belle Biv DeVoe. Really,
right,
like
Who's
Belle
that?
Biv, Slave. I think
Oh,
Slave
yeah,
um Slave has about 6 songs that we keep in a rotation, but I think most people don't even know who they are. They the one that, oh, I like that song. Who is that? It's Slave. Them and the SOS Band are, to me, are criminally
yeah.
um underrated. Yeah. And Randall,
So
I agree. The first now, mind you, they came out with 3 albums in a 3-year stretch,
right,
right? Right. Remember, like the first album
mm-hmm,
is the first album, and then there's the remix album,
yeah.
and then there's the third album, Hootie Mac.
So Hootie Mac,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
even with Hootie Mac, they had 2 big hits off of that.
Yeah. So you didn't like Nickelback?
Nah, no. It wasn't. I mean, that was the time where they were beefing, and Michael had his own label, so they wasn't focused on that one. But they still managed to give you Above the Rim and Something in Your Eye.
Yeah, and Nickelback was
And
good.
I don't count that one.
that's the song crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Nickelback was good, man. It's for what it is. For what it is. It's good for what it
uh,
This is
what
this
was
is
it?
why you talking about Dina Howard is had a good album. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
is. Adina's second album, she's got there's about 5 songs in a row. It starts with where's my phone at? It starts with This how y'all know I ain't playing. Like I got Adina Howard album in my phone. Right. So let me see. It is the album is called The Second Coming, right? And she's got a joint called Nasty Grind on there where I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
It's sex appeal songs that she's singing about. That's really what that was her content.
Okay. All right. Let me do the I want to, since I got both of y'all here and y'all are experts, right? I got to clarify something with y'all. I have an ongoing argument with one of my cousins.
Mm.
He tells me that Usher is not a top 5 male performer of all time. Is not.
Well, who's his 5?
Mm.
Because there's always, Michael Jackson, there's always Prince,
Mm.
There's
Chris Brown
always
is definitely on my list now because he's amazing. But who's his 5?
Robert Kelly got to be on that list. You know what I mean?
R. Kelly
Yeah.
and James Brown.
Okay.
He has Rick James ahead of Usher.
Rick James is great.
I mean,
And
I've
he's
never
got
seen Rick
Keith Sweat
James.
ahead of Usher, huh?
Keith Sweat definitely puts on a good show because you get to go back into your vault and enjoy the music that he put out, right? But there's
Right.
a point in every Keith Sweat show where you realize that he's had one shot of Hennessy too much
Too
and he
many.
doing too much. So you getting, when you go to a Keith Sweat show, right? You're getting R&B. When you go to a Usher show, you're getting an experience.
Right.
The two are not the same.
They are
And
not
that's
the
not to
same.
knock Keith because I've seen him plenty of times and I would pay money to see him again. But
Right.
they're not the same. You're not
Mhm.
getting a full production with Keith Sweat. You're getting everything with Usher.
Let me ask this then. What's y'all's favorite Keith Sweat song?
Man,
I love I Wanna, Twisted, Nobody. He have a lot. I can't pick one.
it's probably Right in the Wrong Way.
Right. This is
Because when that piano, that when that drop is like, I love this song.
right. Right.
Like,
The whole end to the album, when you get to that, then in the rain, Go Outside in the Rain, you're like,
right.
oh my God, this album is perfect.
It's a different vibe though. Like 'cause you're getting, some energy with Usher.
I think
You
Keith
know.
Sweat's album, the first album, when you start with I Wanna, as soon as the first note, girl, as soon as you hear him say girl, the whole
Right.
album from there all the way through to the end is
From
fire.
front to back, right.
You feel me?
From front to back. You jamming the entire album.
The entire album, right?
Yeah.
But then, okay, so y'all have y'all like I think my favorite Keith Sweat song is Make It Last Forever, right?
Okay.
And it's not because it's because it's like it's slightly danceable. It's a love song. It's based up. You know what I'm saying? It's a duet. It's like got all these elements of a song that you want in a dope song, right? But it don't give you that. Like it don't say that, right? It don't say that. It's just a dope song, right?
Mhm.
I think with Usher, I think my favorite Usher song is it could be anywhere from like I don't have a favorite Usher song. Like I just appreciate all the Usher stuff.
Mhm.
Like the one the song he made about Chili, remember that? The
Yes.
Diddy and the thing, come on, Playboy, get out there, you gotta get, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that song. I appreciate Climax, right? I appreciate, yeah, man. Yeah. I appreciate Here I Stand.
Oh yeah, underrated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I appreciate a lot of these songs. I appreciate Bad Girl. To me, Bad Girl is a very underrated R&B song.
Yeah.
Like we was at I think we was at a cigar spot. And chat, don't judge me. Yes, occasionally I'll do whatever. I'll do some grown folk stuff. Like we just in the cigar spot, you know what I'm saying, drinking cognac, smoking some cigars that probably cost too much. And they played Bad Girl over the joint, right? Not blowing the speakers out, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you and there, they playing music, whatever, you just chilling. And I hear Bad Girl, I'm like, did we undervalue Confessions in general? Like
I did not. I wore the words off that day after album. I did not.
Me too. My favorites. And I'm sorry about cutting you up, but when you said that, it got me like thinking. Like, I legit like most of the songs that wasn't released.
I like
really
all
like
the
them
songs. We like them all on that album.
Like I used to drive, like when I used to drive before I lived over here, I used to like drive over here like from the beach, and I just put on Usher, like Confessions, and then I'll be get me pulling into town. I'll be like, I listen to the album the whole way here. That's how I know where I'm at. You know, you love an album when you forget about time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all feel me? Like try. Is that what the definition of timeless is, or
Yeah.
does timeless mean?
When you playing an album and you just lose time and you just get caught up in the album and you
Right,
can play it every day, that's the timeless album.
right, right. I think Usher may have. I think Usher might be top 5, but just to dismiss him out of hand, though,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say he better than R. Kelly because that's criminal.
Yeah.
Right.
Not.
I don't think it's a runaway though. I like R. Kelly, by the way.
What CD
Kelly,
was Feeling on Your Booty on?
that was
Ooh,
Was that
on
Chocolate Factory or TP2?
that was TP2.
TB2, yeah.
I went
Yeah.
to the TP2 tour, right? It was here. They had it. Mind you, it's R. Kelly, and he probably could have sold out Madison Square Garden, but they had it at the
Mhm.
theater at
Okay.
Madison
Mhm.
Square Garden. So we go to
Smaller
that
brother.
show, and when I tell you, he did that entire album from front to back.
Right.
I mean, he did other songs too, but he literally did that entire album, every song from front to back. To get to hear that thing live had to be one of the most amazing shows that I've ever been to.
Hmm.
He
Right.
sang opera
Yeah.
during that show. And when he got to Feeling on Your Booty, and everybody loved that song.
Right.
So when he got to that song, he couldn't even sing it. The entire crowd sung that song word for word down to the laugh that he did at the end. He
Yeah.
just held the mic out to the crowd. Like he stood, the beat dropped, the entire crowd took over. He attempted to sing, and he
Right.
just said, put his hands up, put the mic out to the crowd. When the song was over and everybody did that laugh, yo, I said to myself, I wonder how that feels for him.
Right.
And then, like maybe 3 days later, the video was on TV because I don't think R. Kelly realized how big a song that was until that
Right.
moment.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
And Lil Kim was in that video, so I know he shot it in New York.
Right.
Mhm.
I
That
think
that
that
video was on TV probably like 2 days later. I know he did not realize how big that song was because when that everybody did that laugh, he just looked like he was in shock.
Right.
I said, "Oh, you don't know this a hit? You
right. How do
don't
you
know." But I wonder how that felt. I wonder what that feels like to know that you put something together that somebody loves that much.
right. Right. Oh my goodness. This
That
same
has to be
cousin,
an amazing feeling.
Tori, that got to be amazing. That got to be my thing with R. Kelly is I think he may have made so many hits that after a while you kind of get like this feeling of what's the word I'm looking for? Like I think the man is so great that I think, like I said this about 10 years ago, and people laughed at me. I remember when you could go onto message boards. Remember message boards?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go in there and type your thing, and you'll be responding with somebody having conversations and stuff for like hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I put on a message board that R. Kelly is better than Stevie Wonder,
Mm.
and I got
Did you
jumped.
mean it?
I got jumped.
Right.
Wow.
Saying it out loud, right,
Right.
is crazy. But when you look back at R. Kelly's body of work,
Right.
what he wrote for not just his music, what he wrote for other people, that man has an incredible body of work.
Right.
Incredible.
Right.
So while it sound crazy, it ain't really that crazy.
It ain't that
It's crazy
crazy.
because he in jail, so his longevity ain't gonna
Mhm.
be like Stevie's. But
Right.
could you imagine if R. Kelly wasn't a pervert?
I do,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Could you imagine if this man was on the up and up, he wasn't getting, if he didn't get into any trouble and he was just the talent that he was?
I want to imagine that, but the first time
Because
I saw
right
him,
now he would still be making incredible music.
incredible, because he's not even old.
Mm.
He ain't even
Mhm.
old.
Stevie Wonder, it sounds crazy because of the longevity. Not just the talent, the actual longevity of Stevie Wonder's actual career. Like while he's not making new music now, he's made so much great music. His music has carried on for decades,
Right.
literal decades.
Right.
He was a actual prominent musician and talent for decades, and his music has lasted more decades. Like he literally,
Right.
so I can only imagine the amount of music that R. Kelly could have put into the world if he wasn't in jail.
Right.
Because it's not like we locked the man up who was washed. They locked him up in his prime.
Uh, What I'm saying, I bet you R. Kelly got 10,000 songs right now
I bet you he do. I bet you he putting on all the great talent shows in jail
in
right
jail.
now.
Right.
Right now.
Right. That's what like to me, and so to your point about R. Kelly, I can't imagine it. I wish I could, because the first time I saw him, he had Aaliyah sitting on his neck. I saw him in concert, and he had Aaliyah on his neck. And I was like, what? What? And so I can't imagine it, but I do understand the thought though. Like, what if he was just regular,
Right.
like just regular Joe? But then the other side of that to me is like, if he was regular, could he put out dope music? Like, did one side feed
Okay.
the other? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As well, you know, it's kind of like Stevie Wonder's pen. Like Stevie Wonder's writing, his lyrics were vibrant. He couldn't see; he was
Right.
blind. So if
They
Stevie
said that's a
Wonder,
lie.
yeah, I know.
The rumor is that's a lie.
I saw I saw the That's What Friends Are For with Luther and Whitney, and
Uh-huh.
he was moving on the stage with them in step, and he was like, they was like he's like moving away. They reaching at him and he moving away. How you know they reaching at you, Stevie, if you blind?
Shaq
Right. Oh,
say it all the time. They lived in the same building. He's like, he's not blind. You know?
right,
How you know it was me on the elevator? Like I said,
right,
I
right,
said, Shaq is wild. Yo,
right,
you gonna stop talking about Stevie Wonder?
right.
Yo,
Shaq, somebody gonna bully Shaq one day, bro. Shaq gotta stop.
it's like he's not blind. I'm like, Shaq is wild. Yo, stop talking about Stevie Wonder.
And you know what though? That's one of the things that I get. So here's the thing: is Usher better than Stevie Wonder?
No,
I know that's what I'm saying.
no,
Is Usher better than
I'm
R.
not doing it.
Kelly? Right?
no.
Is Usher better than Michael Jackson?
Hell no. Nobody's
Is
better than that.
Um,
is Usher better than Prince?
Nah.
but you know when you get into the weeds, right? With a lot of this, we gonna say no because well, everybody you named, it's an absolute no for, right? But he's not better than those guys because he doesn't write. Am I wrong?
You're correct. I think
Correct.
you're
Right. He
correct.
doesn't write like Mike writes a lot of Mike wrote music. Prince wrote his music. Uh Stevie. Who else we named?
Chris Brown. Chris
Chris. Do
Brown.
Chris Brown write?
Chris Brown. Now he's not a prominent writer. Like he's not Neo, right?
Right.
But Chris Brown is known to. He gets writing credit. Like Chris Brown's not going
Okay.
to
All
about
right.
a piano, right?
And I
But
mean and
Usher though, Usher is Whitney Houston. Like he's just going to show up with the vocals,
Right.
right. And it's, but there's nothing wrong with that.
right?
There's
Right.
nothing wrong with bringing someone else's music to life. There's nothing wrong with that. There are a zillion and one people who never picked up a pen in their life. They just get out there and they turn the mic out. That's it.
They don't need a pen because their voice is the instrument.
Right.
Right.
Right. And it's
That
nothing wrong with that. But when you get into the is this one better than this one? Is this one you gotta bring those things when the talent is so immense, you have to bring other elements in
I want to
to
think
see where
Usher
they
is top
rank amongst them.
three.
And even his run as an artist, like if you compare him to like all those other artists, their run was endless. Michael's run was endless. Prince, R. Kelly, Stevie. Like I feel like Usher's run stopped at a certain point.
Now
Oh
he
nah,
just had an album come
he's
out 2 years ago.
right.
Nah,
And he's touring like crazy.
I mean,
Like
Chris, you see
I
what Chris?
feel like your run comes to an end when you can't put butts in the seat. If you're
Right.
not making music anymore, that's okay if people are still coming out to see you perform
Right.
because you can go back and I'll just use like SWV and Escaping them. They just went on this huge tour and people are going to see them left and right. They have zero new music.
Right.
When you think about Prince and Michael Jackson, they have been going from us for more than 10 years now. And neither one of them have put out music recently before they had passed. They were all touring with their old music.
Yeah.
So it's okay to not have music out as long as you're relevant to the point that you could put butts in seats at a concert. People will come out to see you. And I don't
Right.
mean like the little mom and pop shots when people are going to a little, the House of Blues or something like these guys are up packing arenas.
I like the
Right.
House of
So
Blues.
it huh?
I like the House of Blues. I ain't
No,
gonna
no, no. I
lie.
don't mean it. I don't mean it in that regard. I'm just saying
Right.
I'm
Right.
not talking about a smaller place because you could, there's always like who were we just talking about? Tamia. Tamia can't pack out Madison Square Garden, but if she went to the House of Blues, there's enough people to go and see her
Right.
Right.
at a smaller venue. That's all I mean. I don't mean it
Right.
in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying these guys are like doing major tours. R. Kelly. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Usher. Usher had a residency.
Right.
So the man's relevance is still high as ever. He's
Mm.
I think one of the things, but the difference between black music and white music is that like the white musicians or even just mainstream musicians, they tour on the greatness of their catalog, right?
right.
Like people legit want to come. They will travel to see. Like my homeboy Teddy, he already know what the Grateful Dead kind of track list is going to be at the concert. They just want to go see the Grateful Dead, right? Because they already know they know what the experience is going to be want to be like. For me, I'm guilty of this. If you don't have new music out, a lot of times if I have to take my pick, I'm going to pick the people that have the newest music out. Right.
Really?
That's why I went to go see Jodeci in Atlanta like 10 years ago. I was like, man, I
Right.
ain't going to see Jodeci. But then they brought an album out, and I
Mhm.
was like, okay, I'm going. I'll give you another example. Oh, what's my people? Soul for Real. Soul for Real had disappeared for years, right?
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
they was trying to put new stuff out, and I went to go see them because they were trying to, trying out new stuff. But if they was just the old stuff, I was like, man, I ain't going to that.
Right.
That's just my preference, right? Because I think about like where I am, like, and do I really want to drive 3 hours to Atlanta, right? Spend the whole weekend in Atlanta and then come back home. Like where y'all at, like when you in a city, you can go. It's like
Yeah.
like a day trip for y'all, like an afternoon or evening
Right.
for y'all. But for me, like driving to Richmond, Virginia, or Columbia, South Carolina, or Atlanta, Georgia, or Charlotte, North Carolina, somewhere like that. Wow, I appreciate it. Right? I don't know if I'm gonna drive to Richmond, Virginia to see Soul for Real live in concert. If you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So to me, it's just a something different now. If it's a big tour, like if it's Boys to Men, Tony Braxton, and New Edition, and they in Atlanta, Georgia, of course I'm going. And I'm
Right.
wearing my newest outfit. I might buy an outfit to go. Y'all know
Yep.
me. And like, I'm gonna be
He
clean
said,
as
I'm
a
gonna be
damn biscuit.
casket sharp, baby. I'm gonna be
Yeah, you
out
know
here.
me. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but like for groups like um Next, who may not have new stuff out, and they might be in Atlanta, I'm not
Right.
going. But if they come to Myrtle Beach, I'll go.
Even if they bribe you with tickets,
Huh?
even if they bribe you with tickets, you still wouldn't go.
I think I heard that story before.
You did. That's why I brought it up.
He said,
You
I
did.
think I heard that story
I,
before.
yeah, yeah. Nah, he can't. Nah, he can't. Nah. But because I'll give another example. I think Intro was in Colombia. I guess this may have been recent, like maybe 8 years ago, like
Right.
maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, I remember when Drew Hill had reformed itself,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and Intro was like it's like Drew Hill had reformed, and Intro had a singer and somebody else. And it's like they was all, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna go
Well,
song.
I mean, it's so hard to replace Intro's lead singer.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a talent.
Yeah,
They have somebody, but it's not the same.
yeah, yeah,
I wouldn't even want to see, and I don't want them brothers to not, make no money because and they had an amazing catalog of music, but I don't want to see them without their
Right.
lead singer.
right. Yeah, yeah. I think I agree. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I would.
Like
And
I
then
couldn't imagine. I just I remember when he passed away.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
devastating.
And I came and that's when I was home. I came out and friends of mine were in my neighborhood. They were sitting in the park on a bench and they had the radio on. And the Usher song was, I mean Usher, an intro song was on. And then another intro song came on. and then another, and I'm like, I said, I said, somebody's birthday. Why they playing all these slow songs? And they was like, oh my God, you didn't know, he passed away. And I'm like, what? So, yeah, I didn't know. I mean, they had passed that day. I was like, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. I still feel like that about D'Angelo right now.
Oh,
Like
Lord
right now, I
forgive
feel like
me.
that.
If you didn't say it, I wouldn't have remembered that happened. And I
Yeah,
pushed that completely out my mind because I did not want that to be true.
right, right. It's
Did not want that to be true.
right. Him, um,
Him and Angie Stone passed less than a year apart.
yeah, that's kind of hard.
Yeah,
That's
they son got to be going through it.
yeah, yeah, that gotta be tough. And so even with that, the reason why I love R&B and soul music and music in general is because even for times like this, there's a song for it.
Yep.
No matter what you go through in your life, there's a song for it. And legit, that song seems like the person that wrote it, created it, performed it, made that song especially for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so when you hear certain songs, you like it just sit with you different, like a song that grabbed you, just like just hit different. Like when I first met Trobero, I used to tell him about how um I'm the worst relationship person ever. Like legitimately, like nobody used to botch up relationships like me. I'll admit that. I own it. Nobody botched relationships like me, right? And so this lady that I was talking to, right? She had this Janet Jackson record called Control, right? And she used to play that thing and play that thing and play that thing. And I was putting like some weird pressure on her to be somewhere where we shouldn't necessarily be. But my homeboys was like, bro, she don't holler at nobody and she hollering at you. And I'm, what you mean? These dudes is like, man, such and such try to holler at such and such. And she with you, you must be. And I'm, hey man, all I know is around her, I make her laugh. You know what I'm saying? She make me feel comfortable. And then when I get back with the fellas is like, bro, bro, this is so ignorant, right? I'm gonna say it because you already know what I'm about to say. Dudes is like, yo, yeah, I ain't got no family yet. Like, family, bro. I'm 19. Like, a family. I ain't even got a job. What the and the whole time, and so I be with her, and she was like, yo, why are you trying to move so fast? Like, what's going on? You making me nervous. And then go back to the fellas, like, bro, you ain't bought no stroller yet, son. Like, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? Like, so I'm in this, and at 19, you don't really think like a man is supposed to think. At 19, you really thinking like a boy in a man body, if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Y'all don't understand what that's when you're 19, you look like you grown, but then you still like doing dumb stuff like drinking out the milk container. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing.
I know exactly what song she was playing for you.
yeah. You feel me? So, but the thing is about like, I remember one time she was like, "Try this is how I tell you that men are like whatever." So I'm at her crib. We like so we of course it's her place. Spend the night whatever that was whatever. She was in the bathroom getting ready, and I sneak around the door, and I'm like trying to sneak so she don't see me looking.
Right.
And she like, yo, didn't you spend the night here? And I'm like, yeah.
Right.
And she like, yo, don't be creepy. Like, I'm like,
Why was you doing that anyway though? Why was you creeping in the bathroom?
I don't, bro, I'm 19, bro.
Right.
When you're
You just want to see
19,
what she was doing in the bathroom.
yo, when you're 19, you don't think about how women want to be want to feel secure and confident and safe, and all these things you learn when you get into your for some of us, we learn like in our 30s, like these things, right? Because you spend I spent like 20 years getting it wrong, but I didn't know it was wrong because I was like, shit, man, you know. But I listened to the Janet album, and the song that set with me is a song called Funny How Time Flies, right? Like, because legit, I would go to her house on a Friday night and we'll get these things called VHSs. I know a lot of people in the chat, I might not know what a VHS is, but we used to get like these VHSs and like these box candies like people never even heard of, like Whoppers and Goobers and whatever. And we would legit like watch movies. And so her thing is, yo, we good Friday night and Saturday night, we good, but Sunday, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get, my mom be want me to, you know what I'm saying, she won't be wanting me at church and all this stuff, all these things. This is her life, right? With me, I was supposed to be doing like these, and I wasn't doing it. But when Saturday night get here, and I know it's about time for me to go, see, I didn't have to leave at 11 o'clock Saturday night. I ain't have to leave at 4 in the morning. I just Saturday night, that was it. We had to wrap, you know what I'm saying, go on about out after that, you know what I'm saying, give our kisses, and then, you know what I'm saying, go home and then get ready for the work week, whatever. But she would play that Janet album, and this song called Funny How Time Flies would come on, and then she would play it about 3 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday, 6 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday, whatever, whenever she played it. And the song set with me because I never wanted the moments to end, because that little moment that we spent, the little 48 hours, what is it, 36 hours, whatever we spent together, it seemed like it went by like that, bro. Like legit, like, you know what I'm saying? You get off from work or whatever, and you walking up the street, you know what I'm saying? I used to keep my stuff in a book bag like a kid, like my overnight stuff. I used to put it on my back like a little kid, right? You know what I'm saying? Walking up the street, girl, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be walking, she be waiting at, y'all remember when women used to sit on the windows, like in the window or whatever? And like, I'll be coming down the street and she went, hey, Freezy, I know you ain't empty-handed. Like, girl, you know I ain't empty-handed. And then like you pull out like some flowers or something, your girl howling at you from the window or whatever, and all these little things or whatever. And so it seemed like as soon as I pulled like flowers from behind my back, it seemed like it was time for me to go back home. And I was like, that motherfucker Janet Jackson wrote this song just for me. Janet Jackson ass.
So every time you hear that song, you think back then when you spend time with him.
Yeah. Think the stuff like that, bro.
Timeless song like this.
Yeah. Like these moments in time, is like these experiences you have. It seemed like the moments match up with the music. Like, because I remember the first time I heard the song, we was like legit just on the thing. She playing the thing, and y'all remember, hey, Tori B, you remember Jiffy Pop? Remember you used to have to shake the shit on the stove? Remember that?
Yes.
So she's shaking the shit on the stove and shit, and damn Janet album playing. And I don't know what it is about. She must have worked for Jiffy, or she was good as a mother, but she ain't never burnt no. Always perfect.
Yo, she was nice because everybody burnt that damn Jiffy.
You feel me? You feel me?
Oh man,
Everybody burnt that Jiffy.
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? She playing the album and like new little nuanced stuff, like stuff dudes won't do. Like she used to make the, and I'm not like this, I'm not missing, I'm just drawing a picture of whatever. But she used to do stuff like have the grape Kool-Aid be perfect. Like, cause I saw her do this thing once. She took a Ziploc bag, Triborough. She took a big Ziploc bag. You remember the old ice trays, big ass, funny looking ice cube, big rectangle. She would take those and put them in a Ziploc bag
Put the Kool-Aid in the ice tray
and break it this so we could have chip ice and Kool-Aid back then.
We would put the Kool-Aid in the ice tray and put it in the freezer so it could freeze.
Yeah, right. So like all these little things, and this. So anyway, she's like do all these things with this Janet. That's the reason why the Janet album, sit with me like that, because it put me back at a time where I was doing everything so wrong, but destiny kept me with this person. Like she's patient enough to be like, one of these days he'll get it. Like one of these days, like it'll click in his mind. Like when I used to come around, all her girls used to be like laughing, like, girl, you better, you know what I'm saying? This is and so chat, this is in case you're not from the United States, or in case you're not from like the Northeast or whatever, but there was a time where if you was like light skinned, like the Barge or something, you could write your own check back then, right? But I'd come around and they'd be like talking and like laughing. I'm like, what y'all laughing at? They'd be like, man, ain't nobody talk about you. Going upstairs. And as soon as I take off, they start laughing. I'm like, yo. And I was so immature. I told my homeboys, I was like, man, every time I come around there, man, her girls be laughing like something be funny or something. And then all my homeboys be like, yo, can we come with you? Hell no. Like they knew, and I was so, I don't want to say young upstairs. Maybe I was young upstairs. I mean, I don't know. But like they knew like that meant something, and I didn't know what that meant. And maybe that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, that was that. And maybe that's the reason why that Control album kind of hit me like that.
Because every time you play that album, like she played that album around you all the time, so now it's like a part of your life. So when you go back to it now, you're thinking back on those memories.
Right. And I think, and even though I ain't talked to this lady, and I ain't talked to her since like 98-ish, and that was like 86-ish. When did Facebook get hot? Facebook got hot like 2008 or something.
Yeah, I made my Facebook page. I had like the day that Michael Jackson passed away. I had made my Facebook page.
Oh wow!
That's when I count on it. I saw like all the timeline. It was like everybody doing the condolences. It was crazy.
Right. I think I said 95. So it was like right when I created my Facebook page. Is I like chatted, talked to her a little bit on Facebook, and then that was about it. It was like, hey, how you doing, man? You know, good, whatever. How the family, all that, and then that was it. Tori B, you got an album that sit with you like that? That
I have so many.
is it the Faithfully album?
What album is that?
Faith album?
Oh, I thought you said the Faithfully album. I'm like, the Faithfully album. What album is that?
Is that her first? What's Faith's first album?
That's Faith Evans. It's self-titled.
I think it's just self-titled. Yeah.
Self-titled. Okay. Yeah, is it that album?
I don't know. There's so many albums that that just put me in that nostalgic place.
Right.
That's one of them, though.
Right.
It's a bunch of them.
It's a bunch. Me too.
So many.
It's a bunch of albums for me, but I mentioned that one specifically though because it's like when that album came out, I thought I kind of knew who I was as a person, but I didn't really know. You know how you growing,
Right.
you know how when you turn 18, you're like, man, I'm grown. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm 18. And
Right.
when you turn 18, you really don't know nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you turn 18, all you know is that you just may have just graduated from high school or something. But life stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, at least that's where I was.
Right.
So yeah. Try, you got one? An album
I got
like when you
Thriller.
hear it, it puts you in a spot.
Thriller because like when Thriller came out, and I was already in kindergarten, and every Friday morning, like my kindergarten we would play musical chairs, and I remember taking the album with me to school so that my teacher could play it. But she had like a vinyl player, and she would play records for musical chairs. And every Friday I would take Thriller, I took Purple Rain. It was different albums from the '80s that I took, and because I played it so much at home that I wanted to hear it at school and see what the kids thought about it. And
Right.
that was a game changing album, for music in itself and for what Michael did at that time and with the videos and with the actual Thriller video came out, and I was scared because I wasn't into horror films back then. And I remember when it premiered, I remember seeing it, and like the minute that he turned into a werewolf, I ran underneath my mother's kitchen table. I was that
I used
scared
to
of
be
the
so
video.
scared of that
Yeah,
song.
Right.
I couldn't see it. And my mother ended up going to the video store. She ended up buying it on video, and I couldn't even look at the VHS cover because it was like him with the zombies,
Right.
Yep.
and like even the picture scared me. So I couldn't look at that video for years.
What?
Yeah, and that's what, like, ironically, that's what really got me into horror films now. Like just watching, the making of Thriller and then the actual video.
I'm
Right.
gonna take you all the way back. My neighbor had that on 8-track.
Wow.
She had Thriller on 8-track, and they know, and the kids
Yeah.
is cruel sometimes. They
Mhm.
knew I was scared of it, so I'd be over there right next door from my apartment, right at their house, and they would put it on and just leave me in the living room by myself, knowing that I was scared of it.
Oh my God.
Oh, that 8-track, yo, that's craziness.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that 8-track of Thriller?
Hmm.
I'll tell y'all one more real quick. I don't want to bore y'all to death because I
Uh,
listen, I already know my life boring. Right. I
no,
already know my life is boring, right? I was in this thing where I was in over my head with this lady. Like I knew I was in over my head because she was had stuff going on. She had like been on her job, like she had been on her job for like 3 years already.
mhm.
Like she had
Oh,
3
she was a
years on her
full-grown adult.
yeah, we was she was
She
she
was
was
adulting for real.
yeah, she was adulting for real. This is like I think I was like 24. She was like 25, right? She had been on her job for like 3 years. All right, she was like paying bills. She was like, I'd be like, yo, come over here at 6. She'd be like, nah, I gotta go to the phone company first and pay my phone bill. She's like, she was legit going places paying her bills, bro. Like something happened. You know how like as an adult, you kind of get out of that stage or whatever, and now you're real adults.
Right.
Like she was a real adult, right? And I mean, I was a real adult too at 24, but I'm saying like she was carrying herself like she was old. Like she was carrying herself like she was an old woman. Like she
Right.
was carrying herself like she was 30.
Hmm.
Right. And listen, I'm saying that tongue in cheek, everybody. I'm joking when I say it like that, but just so y'all can understand what I'm saying. Me and her, we in this thing, and she like, yo, legit, like, we gotta go somewhere because I can't just waste my time. Like, there's got to be something. It just can't be all fun, right? You know, we got to be doing something, right? And I was like, man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna lock myself up at 24.
Right.
Nah. So tried, no lie. We go out to a spot in New Orleans, Louisiana. It was supposed to be 4 days. We stayed 5. I got in trouble, right, for staying 5 days. Anyways, whatever. You know, military stuff. I stayed longer than I'm supposed to. I was supposed to report back. I call them lying. Hey, I got a flat tire, just so I could stay, whatever. So, we have like the best weekend ever. Like, legit, we go see the city during the day, come back mid-afternoon, and she introduced me to this thing, and I thought it was childish when she said it, but then when we did it, it hit different. Like, so we get up like 7, go do breakfast at places like 8, walk around the city, come back like 1:30, and she introduced me to this thing called a nap. Now, I hadn't taken a nap since my kindergarten. Like, man, that's for kids, man. I don't need no sleep. Bro, legit, we used to come back to the little villa thing that we was in, and I would crawl. They had this like this bed set up where it's like by the window where you can, like, on your balcony, you can like sleep on the balcony or whatever. And it's like teeny, it's not a single bed, but it's like just larger than a single bed. Right. And she's like, go ahead and get in. And I would get in this bed thing. It wasn't a hammock. It was something similar though.
Okay.
And I would get in this thing, and she would tell me to get in first, and then she would climb in after and just lay in my arm, and we would take a nap.
Oh,
right.
Hey, bro, exactly.
Yo, listen, man. I'm not gonna say on the internet that a nap made me fall in love, right? but I'm
close enough, huh?
You wouldn't know, Tori, but you ain't gonna get me that meant nothing. I'm saying, I'm talking around the story.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna talk around it, like, because I don't want the dudes in the chat to try to take my man card. Like, you don't man, Uncle Freeze.
Hey, if you're in love, you in love, and if nap time made you fall in love with a woman, then that's great.
In New Orleans, yeah.
That is wholesome.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Y'all are really tearing me down right now. Thank y'all.
I'm serious. That is wholesome.
So, but here's the thing. Like, every day we had like a routine. Like, wake up, go get breakfast. Like, I'm from Jersey City, so for breakfast, stuff was like, it was plain. Either you was gonna eat cereal at home, like, who knows, like Captain Crunch, or you was gonna go down to the Puerto Rican store and get like a sausage, egg, and cheese or something like that. Was, you know what I'm saying? That was what I was used to. We legit in New Orleans eating like these like waffles with the cinnamon stripes on it with like fruit sliced on top. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm telling myself, I'm not supposed to be enjoying this. I'm trying to hate the experience, right? On purpose. I'm trying to hate it. Man, this orange juice too orange, right? Just whatever, right? So that Sunday night, she was Sunday night, we take a break because they play jazz at this spot, started at 10, so it's like 7. So we take 7 o'clock, and we just downstairs like eating dinner or whatever, and she put her stuff down. She was like, hey, how do you feel about me? Just ask. And a woman never asked me nothing like that before. I don't know what to say. But what I do know, though, is that I can't mess this moment up, right? Like, The one thing I do know, my uncles trained me as a man. They trained me like, yo, don't, hey, if they try to take you somewhere, don't fight it. Just go, right? But don't do nothing stupid. Don't mess it up, right? So emotionally, she trying to take me somewhere. She's like, hey, how you feel about me, right? And so I tell her, I'm like, I got so much stuff going on in my heart and my head. I don't know how to describe whatever it is. I'm trying to tell you, I want to tell you, but I don't really know. And I don't know what to say. And she's like, what you mean you don't know what to say? And I'm like, hey, I'm feeling like some a certain way. I don't know how to describe it. Right. I don't know how to describe this feeling. And all I know is I like it. Right. Boom. We get right there. Boom. That's it. Right. She don't get mad. She started back eating. You can tell I didn't say what she wanted me to say, but whatever I said, it was passable. It didn't get me jugged by a knife or a fork or something. Like no violence happened because I gave the wrong answer. Right. So on the way back, like I'm legit dropping her off. Like this is like the Monday evening, I'm dropping her off at her place. And she tells me, she look at me like she like, you know, the hug, you know, we leaving. She's like, hey, imagine if we just live like this every day. I can enjoy living like this every day. And in my simple ass mind, I'm like, girl, you know how much this trip costs? This is what I'm thinking in my mind, right? And so, so I'm like, she like, what about you? I'm like, don't, again, not knowing what to say. I'm like, I was thinking this thing first. You trying to steal my idea. This is like what I'm telling her. Like, I think you just said that just because you know I was feeling like that. Like, this is what I'm telling her. So anyway, 6 months go by, right? We having these same conversations every day. One day, I'm going over there. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna just tell her, like, listen, I got this feeling inside of me that won't ever go away. I go to sleep feeling this way and I wake up feeling this way. So I'm gonna just tell her. I get over there, soon as I get in the door, she mad, crying, arguing about something, right? And I'm like, yo, what? And she snapped, I can't keep living like this. We ain't going nowhere. She, man, going crazy, throwing stuff. I'm like, hey, what's trying to get her attention? Like, hey, what, you know what I'm saying? What's got you? And so she break up with me, right? Right there. She's like, get out of my house. I'm like, what the
You was moving too slow for her.
well, Tori, I know now, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, of course.
during that time, I didn't know, right? And so my heart is broken and trying to look. She put me out of her house, but I wouldn't leave. Right? I was just on her door, man, like tears in my eyes and shit, like crying. She looking out the window, and she looking at me like now her heart hurt. She see me hurt, her heart hurt, but she won't open the door. She's sitting down. You ever seen somebody sit down at the door? Like I know she's sitting down on the other side of the door, and I'm standing there like, oh, whatever it is, we could just talk about it. But I don't like feeling like this, and I don't feel like, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like being separated from you, even though it ain't nothing but a door, right? She like, no, she tell me to leave, bro. And yeah, I remember when you could just take your phone off the hook so nobody can call you.
Mhm.
Like I legit was calling her back to back to back. She took the phone off the hook. I was like,
You shouldn't have left the house before you told her how you felt about it.
bro, I can't. That's the thing. The thing that I learned from all my failures in my life over the years is when you got something to say to another human being, you got to tell them face to face. Like you got to, some stuff are so important that you can't text it, you can't say it over the phone, you can't send a letter. Some stuff you just got to say face to face, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I want to tell her face to face. So we go by all the stuff. And then I was like, no, fuck, I'm gonna just go to her house. I go to her house. Her car ain't there. Ain't no curtains on the window.
She moved.
She
Lord have
gone.
mercy.
Move just like that.
She gone
Wow.
without an answer, right? Because I don't know if she broke up with me to save me, or if she broke up with me because that's how she really felt. Because sometimes you break up with somebody, you don't tell them the real reason. You just give them the fastest way to get the thing over with. So I don't know if she was like moving somewhere else or whatever, and felt like she had to break up or whatever. Because I couldn't leave because I was stationed at this place, so I couldn't leave and go with it if she was leaving. All I know is that day that I walked away, right, to go home to call her was the last time I saw her.
How long you was
Wow.
dating?
Huh?
How long you was dating her?
How long were we dating?
Yeah.
Man, it was like, I don't know, like a year and some change, like
Yeah. And you ain't told her how you felt
Wow.
about it?
14, 15 months. Yeah, something like
What?
that. I
That's,
never said I was perfect, bro. Bro,
I
didn't I?
know.
Tori B, didn't
I
I
know.
tell you I was the worst at relationships?
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, like, if you dated somebody for a year, you should already know how you feel about them. Are they going to be serious or is not?
I was doing all the stuff, bro. I just wasn't saying the right thing, though.
But how did you feel deep down? Did you feel like you really want to be with this person?
I felt like I was 24 years old, in over my head, had
Mm,
military responsibilities, had responsibilities at work. Remember, I was a soldier
right,
too.
right,
And this lady, she was trying to get somewhere with her life. She 25. She don't have no years to waste.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm in the military. All I have is time.
So you wasn't ready then.
Nah, because how do I tell her that? And then every 3 or 4 months I'm being sent to Honduras
But
or
that's why you
yeah.
should have been straight up with her from the beginning. Like, I don't know where this is going to go, but I have feelings for you, and leave it up to her to decide what she wants.
I know, but these are the conversations we had. She like, yeah,
Mhm.
but because the thing is, I'm dependable and safe. Like in real life, I'm dependable and safe, right?
Right.
Like when with me, you already know what you're gonna get. This is not gonna be like cracker jacks. Like one day I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be uneven. Like
Right.
my personality is being even, and sometimes that make you feel secure, and sometimes that make you think Uncle Freezy is boring, right? However you see it, whichever side of it you on, it's just what it is. But
Mhm.
bro, I got back to my place, bro, and I cried like a baby. And
Mhm.
you know what album I listened to the whole time?
What's that?
Lose Control by Silk.
Oh wow.
I listened to an album. I mean, just come out. I
Mhm.
mean, just came out.
Mhm.
And right. And so I'm listening to the Silk album, right? And no skipping. I mean, Happy Days and all that stuff come on. And
Right.
I'm sitting there like, but then when Lose Control come on, bro, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God.
You thinking about her when that song come in?
Yeah, even now, not in a sense that I regret. Well, I do regret, but not like in that sense. Like,
Right.
should I have done something different or better?
Mhm.
Yes. Right. But when Lose Control came on, bro, man, the homies was trying to come and they knocking on the door and they listening to me got Lose Control blasting. They like, yo, man, open up the gate. They cussing, open up the damn door. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
Mhm.
you know how
You
your
was
homie
going
is.
through
Yeah,
Yeah.
it.
I was through. Oh, y'all ever saw that movie Two Can Play That Game?
Yes, I saw
Yes.
that.
Yes. I
Wow.
bet you I didn't sleep in my own bed for like 3 months. I ain't sleep
So
in my
what?
own bed for like 3 months, bro.
So what hurt more? Like you not telling her how you felt about her, or she, breaking up with you?
All of it. I
Okay.
wasn't in control of anything. Like I couldn't tell her how I felt because I didn't know how to describe it.
Right.
Right. Right. And then her breaking up with me after when it finally clicked for me, it's too late.
Right.
Right. So I'm trying to get there to like racing over there to try to explain this thing. And it's like she already done moved emotionally. She probably done moved past me already. Like this probably had been building up for like a month already. And I didn't recognize none of the signs of it. Right. I'm just going over there like, hey, girl, you ain't dressed up today. You know, we supposed to be going such and such time. I'll be all the signs. I missed them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
You
missed a
was
legit.
young.
I
Of
know.
course you missed them.
I know. I know. I know.
Hindsight is 2020. Ain't that what they say? We know now.
Yeah, we know now.
You got to go through some things before you can recognize some things.
Right. But that Lose Control album, that to me, I think is the worst decision I ever made. The worst decision I made in all
You
life.
was just listening to it crying.
Just like a baby. And you know how your homeboy, you know how like in your place, like they'll come around and look at the window. Like you know how some people go to the window and look in your house, like, hey, I know you see me. You know what
Right.
I see you, you see me.
I'm saying? I'm in there crying like I
They
was
outside your window telling you to man up.
yeah, like man, we gonna go
Turn
play
that
ball, man. Come on.
song.
Man, I played that Silk album to death. I mean, to death. Now, if this is y'all first time watching the channel, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all watching, and everything. I'm Uncle Freezy. This is Triborough. This is Tori B, in the building, and we legit talk music, all the time. Right now, I'm talking about how music relates to my life and these experiences. And subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. Do your man's a favor. Let's grow this thing so we can have more conversations like this one. Tori B, I think I'll be honest though, listening to that Lose Control album, what I should have been doing is get it out of my system, right? Get it out of my system and then try to put some pieces back together. But I let this thing drag out months. I'm talking about months. Dudes was like, they like, yo, we going to Dallas Friday, man. You want to go? Nah, man. I'm going here and watch some movies and whatever. And they're like, man, you still ain't over that girl. Nah, man, it ain't like that, bro. I ain't thinking about her. The whole time I'm thinking about her. Right. Now, and I know, and if y'all ain't never been through nothing like that, I hope you never do. Right. I hope it never happened like that. But with me, I think I was like in a situation, it was like ideal, but my feet was, I don't know why I had cold feet. I do know why. It's because I was like in unfamiliar territory. And I didn't want to go into unfamiliar territory. I just wanted to be.
Well, was part of that your ego talking to you too? Though, was your ego preventing you from telling her how you felt?
No, me being scared is the reason why I didn't tell her how I felt.
Right.
Like me legit being scared of what the response to that was gonna be.
I'm saying even not your ego. I mean like your pride. That's what I meant to say.
Nah, it was just me being scared that
Right.
if I told her that I love her
Mm.
and she tell me something the opposite of that, then I'd have still been hurt. Right? That's what I was thinking in my mind.
Right. But I mean, like looking back now, y'all were dating for a whole year. Did she ever tell you, like, at any point that how she felt about you?
Bro, all the time, but she didn't say it like that. Like she would say it in a grown woman way.
Right.
Like she would say it like um stuff like, "I'm so glad you're around," or
Mm-hmm.
she'll say something like, um, "They only had one thing of ice cream, so I didn't get it because I wanted both of us to have something." Like she would say like these hints,
Right.
like you know what I'm saying, like but in a mature way. She ain't tell me like no Janet Jackson control way, like no you know what I'm saying, no puppy love way. Like she was telling me in like
Yeah.
real way, like she's saying stuff like, you know, it'll be better instead of us having two phone bills, we should just combine our phone bill. It'll be cheaper. Like saying little stuff like that.
Right.
Right. I'm like, man, I
She
ain't
wants
no.
you to move in with
She was ready like for this next step. Like, and
her.
I how I'm gonna have, bro, how am I gonna have a wife and I was playing Sega Genesis at the same time?
Sega.
you, you hear me? Like
Hey,
legit, these two
I,
things can't exist together.
if she loves you, I'm sure she would give you your little time to do your video game stuff.
I ain't gonna say this to Chopper. I'm gonna just say this to the.
He wasn't ready to say I love you. You already putting him
Yeah,
in a
I
suit
know.
and telling him meet me at the altar.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you sharing ice cream and you watching movies together, I'm like, yo, that's white right there.
But I'm not
Is it?
really. I'm not
Is that what
really.
that
I'm not
is?
really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not really
I
like.
mean, but
See,
she giving them hints and she telling you like, I didn't,
I
I want
mean,
to share this ice cream with you. You know what I'm
he's young.
saying? Yeah,
yeah, like bro,
No, that's not. He young. He was young.
bro,
right,
I'm talking about like when I say young, I'm talking about young upstairs.
Like it takes some people a little longer to mature than others, and
right,
you know,
especially
and
like
you lived your life. You lived the life. You lived. You learned, and
yeah,
now you got your missus.
yeah, yeah. I
hmm,
mean,
All roads led there.
right,
You know.
and even but Torby, even with that though, at that time, I felt like I was like you ever seen like people go swimming, like they like get over their fear of water, but they
right,
still ain't ready to swim.
mm,
You ever seen people like go swimming, they stay in like the shallow pool, they don't go in the deep
right,
end yet?
right.
That's where I was at. Like legit, I already know these things. Like it wasn't nothing like she could tell me about like life and stuff because even then, you know what I'm saying, when you're 24, you're a veteran, you 24, you haven't been through, you know, seen so much stuff as a man, you know, seen so much stuff in the middle, you know.
Yeah.
The thing is with that though is are you ready to totally commit to one person and it being forever?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because committing to somebody and that's your girl, you like, man, I'm gonna just go to my girl house. And your girl is important, but you know, if you break up with her, it ain't gonna be the end of the world. I mean, it'll be the end of the world, but not in that sense.
Right.
In this sense, you like,
See, so maybe it was in a way a good thing for you because you wasn't ready, and instead of being with somebody you don't really want to be with and cheat on them, it's better to just break up with them.
nah, I no, I used to fuck up bad, bro. Like
Right.
after that, like after get so after this, after the silk thing,
Hmm.
like after lose control, I was way at the opposite end. Like they'd be like, yo, hey man, you know, hey, Keisha up the street, bro. She keep talking about you, bro. Man, I
Right.
ain't you know what I'm saying? Like legit, I went from one end to like so before this relationship, somebody would say something, I'd have walked up there like, hey Keisha, why you gossiping about me? You know,
Right.
just start a conversation, whatever, right? Little something. After this, I'm like, man, I ain't never opening it up to no other woman ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you was into your player phase.
I was probably not in a player phase, but probably in a mean as fuck stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm still was still hurt, you know what I'm saying? You know how you healing, you still trying to get
Yeah,
your stuff together.
right.
And yeah, so I yeah.
Mm,
So I went through the thing, and then instead of maybe I probably should have talked to somebody about it to get all
mm,
this, you know what I'm saying? But
right,
in the 90s, we weren't doing that, bro. Like talking
right.
to somebody about that. I mean, you soft.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking to somebody about stuff like that. Man, you know what I'm saying? But I was like mean as hell for
mm.
a minute. Like for a minute, bro. Like,
Wow.
yeah, just you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to I don't want to say mean, but I was probably shut off for like mad opposite for a long
So
time.
you were emotionally unavailable.
Yep, that sound right.
Yeah.
That sound right. Like just cold, bro. You know,
Until you met Miss Smoker. So what changed when you met Miss Smoker?
man, it was like, man, I probably had like 8 different relationships in between
Wow.
for like messing up,
Wow.
like mess some stuff up, trying to. Yeah, man. So I gotta. So it was like a lot of stuff
Right.
in between, in between that. Um, the thing is, like, the lose control era put me in a
Mhm.
mindset where I was like, I don't ever want to feel like this again, ever. Like that
Right.
feeling of I ain't never want to feel like that. Like, and you finally get to a point where you finally ready to commit, and then you commit. See, because the thing is, before you commit to another person, you gotta commit yourself to that. And once you
Yeah.
commit yourself to it, then you tell the other person you committed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we used to do stuff like, man, she used to do stuff like, um, I mean, like everything. Like I would go over and she would like press my uniforms and stuff.
Oh.
And I would do like all kind of lame old shit like paint her fingernails and shit. Just like little playful shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then like all of a sudden all that's gone. And so I'm like, golly, bro.
Yeah.
So I ain't even sleep in my own bed. Man, I bet you when I tell you I ain't sleep in my own bed for like 3 months, bro, I promise you.
Oh.
I ain't sleep. Yeah, I used to sleep in the living room, in the chair.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? On the couch, in front of the TV, trying to have past time by.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That was it. But lose control, bro. It broke me, bro, because when I heard lose control,
You
it,
did that to yourself too.
Mhm.
Let me
I
just
know.
put this on and cry.
I did, yo, I'm
I'm gonna
saying,
just put this on and cry.
but I
Right.
didn't want to though. You know what I'm saying?
If you went straight to the slow stuff, yes, you did. You supposed to go home and put on rap music.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Even I didn't know because when I broke up with I don't say her name, but anyway, when I
Mhm.
broke up with her, it was about because I was leaving for the military and you know what I'm saying, I had to you know what I'm saying, I was leaving for the military. She ain't going with me. And I know that as soon as I leave the block, a million dudes gonna be trying to holler at her every day. Right.
Mhm.
And then me leaving, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be seeing new stuff, you know what I'm saying? And who knows where my mind was gonna be at. Right.
Right.
And then they was telling me the whole time, my pops was like, as soon as I signed up for the military, he was like, boy, you better go tell that girl you gone. And I was like, Pops, what you mean I'm gone? And he's like, they got that thing going on in Honduras. They're gonna send you young too, they're gonna send you straight there. And I'm like, man,
Right.
ironically, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna break up with her. But what I didn't know is her family soon they found out I was going to the military, they had to talk with her. They had her crying about like how we may as well just go ahead and wrap this thing up, because the likelihood of us, instead of us breaking each other's heart on some bullshit, why not just, you know what I'm saying, just
Let
break
it go
up?
now.
Yeah, like just like try, what's the song? Kiss and Say Goodbye. Is that the song by Manhattans? Yeah, just do that. Right. And so that one was a little bit different, where as soon as I signed up for the military, I was already kind of sad and getting over these feelings and stuff at the same time. Right. Same thing with her. But this one here though, bro, you go back like a week later. You go back like a week later and it ain't no curtains on the window and her car gone.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You hate me that much?
Nah, she was plotting that for a while.
Yeah, she's right.
Nobody gets up and just leaves in a day. Like that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't. And then the thing is I never saw her around. Like, the base Colleen ain't that big where you can disappear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the Fort Hood ain't that big where you won't never see nobody or hear about them or whatever. She was gone, yo. I'm talking about gone. So, but some people are great at relationships and stuff like that. I am the one that is terrible at relationships, like legit terrible. Every breakup song you ever heard, every R&B soul song you ever heard, I think they legit was spying on my life and just wrote a song about it.
Many months have passed us by.
Right? They legit like, what's good, Coach?
What's
Coach, what up?
I'm gonna miss you,
bro. But that Faith first album, that she wrote the album about me.
The whole album, she's like, you know what? Let me just write about Freezy life.
Hey, try. So
hey, boo.
Sorry. Hey.
And I say that laughing, like but yeah, like certain songs, certain albums, certain artists, it's like they legit just write about your life.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, like dang, this dude peeping him. Oh, well, I don't want to say it like that, you know, but like this person just like peeping in my window, writing down everything I do.
That call time is emotional. I promise you. Every time I hear that song, I gotta giggle just a little bit.
Right.
Because that was my moment. I was laying on my floor in my bedroom with my carpet. That show go repeat. My best friend came in my room. She said, "That's enough."
That
is enough.
Get your ass up.
Yep. Right. That is enough. I let this rock. That's enough. I said, all right.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Like some artists, singers, like just feels like the words they come up with just that's exactly how I would say it, or that's exactly what I'm feeling.
Yeah. I mean, all of them. I mean, all the songs, like
that's like, when you break up or something's bad, then it seems like every song on the radio is like, and like you be sitting there sad and all of a sudden.
I hate that song, man. I hate that song.
Oh my gosh.
Hate that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
what you got against Dolly Parton, bro?
Oh no. I'm talking about
I know.
What you call it version.
Whitney. The Whitney version?
I mean, what do you hate about it?
I was going through something at the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like
I
turn it
mean,
Oh, where y'all was at earlier? Y'all was asleep. Y'all was asleep earlier.
for the Knicks,
Yeah.
I had overload of sports all day, and
Okay.
I
I
just
just thought
had
y'all didn't want to check in because y'all was in the corner crying.
my well, that's part of it too. 'Cause I didn't want to deal with the chat. To be honest with you,
I
I
mean,
was
it wasn't that bad.
I
I
wasn't
think we
in a
had more
state of
positives
mind.
than negatives, right?
Yeah,
Breezy?
yeah, I think
I
so.
think we
No,
had more of a positive conversation than a negative one.
yeah. I mean, that wasn't really the real reason. I was neglecting my partner. She was,
Oh, okay.
I
Listen,
watched because
we didn't want you
yesterday.
laying on your bedroom floor singing emotional, so you got to check in. You got to
No,
do the right thing.
unfortunately, I've adjusted to the Knicks losing when they should win.
Oh yeah,
In my life, that's happened a lot.
I think we all have.
yeah.
Nah, but yeah, like Saturday, I had my son's college football game, and then I watched the
Mhm.
UFC, and then today I woke up and I started watching NFL, and I had the Knicks game, and I had all this, and it was like I didn't even see my girl. I was in my man cave, doing sports, and I had to at least have dinner with her and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Coach, I told him about my lose control story. I told him
Silk,
about me breaking up with a girl and crying like a big ass baby. Yeah, man.
Last night we had an argument.
Oh, that song just
You
drives
told me
Tell
you
me you
love
love
me.
me.
Yeah.
Trombone, they make me so sick, bro.
Although the thoughts I meant to love her.
Same, coach.
Hey, coach. Coach. What we were saying, like, what we said before, like, yeah, before y'all just got here, right? I was saying like how certain albums you hear at a certain time in your life.
Mhm.
It's just like the soundtrack of your life, so
Oh,
to
yeah.
speak. Like when it's as if the songwriter is just like following you, like writing your thing. My sister told me that her song like that was a song called "Hey Young World." You remember that by Slick Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was her song. Like she just minded her business, and one day, like a random dude just show up, and like he perfect. Like she's going by her life, and then you know what I'm saying he Mr. Perfect, whatever, everything. Like everybody driving such and such type of car. Like he got a BMW, like back in the like late '80s, bro. And she's like, you're like, you sell dope? I'm like, nah, I don't sell no dope. I work in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things, and then come to find out, So
I mean, there was a time before it wasn't, I mean, I guess it ain't cool to say it anymore. That first Milli Vanilli was a part of the soundtrack of my life.
wow.
I mean, come on, be honest. For those of you that were old enough to be at a certain age when that came out,
Yeah,
that was fire at first.
Yeah. I like the song.
You know what I'm saying? Like Blame
Everybody
It on the
like
Rain.
Milli Vanilli till we found out they
Yeah.
were frauds.
I mean, I always
They
felt
were
they were a little,
huge.
like I always felt them two were kind of like corny, like a little bit, but the songs were good.
Yeah.
Like them two, the way they were, like
remember how they used to high five each other and stuff?
yeah, yeah. The running, jumping chest bump.
Yeah. Oh my god, man, it was crazy.
They had like the shoulder pads, and they were wearing yoga pants.
Yeah.
Yoga pants and big black boots.
Right.
How were they that big? How?
I was
How did
like,
we fall into the trap?
they were like Herman Munster boots they were wearing,
Right.
like,
Right.
and running in place as a dance.
Bro, yeah. You know who
Blame
had
it
me?
on something.
I'm gonna tell y'all who had me, man, and I'm mad that he had me because he had me in a style. Like I changed up my wardrobe because of this dude, and I don't copy nobody.
Rick James?
No, I'm Rick James. No, not Rick. Yeah, you remember Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Now his name is
Something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sumatra or something.
Yeah.
Kama Sutra. His name's like Kama Sutra Soup or something.
Yeah.
Some
Changed his
weird.
name?
Yeah, he
Lord
changed
have
his
mercy.
name.
For what?
It was like, yeah, now I gotta look it up.
But when he came out, like I was like, bro, this dude just like that's that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
meant lava. Yeah, Wishing Well was fire.
Wishing well, dance little sister,
Sign your name.
sign your name. Yep.
Cause dude, that dude can dance.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a Dollar Tree Prince, you know,
Yeah.
kind of like that vibe, you know. Little,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I liked him because he was like Prince, except a little bit more. I ain't gonna say street, but a little bit more.
Yeah, he had like a little more like edginess to him or something.
Yeah. So
Sananda Maitra.
some I don't know.
What the hell?
Some strange ass shit.
I'll put it in private. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, man, that dude changes. I was like, man, what the fuck going on with this dude?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like,
wild.
see, he even changing his name like Prince just went to a symbol.
Yeah.
And people thought Michael Jackson was weird.
Right.
My son's name is Blanket. You know.
Bro, I still don't get it, bro. I still don't. Yo, but what's funny to me, I gotta do Tori B, I gotta laugh, right? And when I say I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. The Carl Thomas on the floor thing to me is
Laying on my
hilarious.
bedroom floor.
Hilarious.
My best friend said, that's enough.
Yes.
This song been on repeat. No. Get up.
Get your ass.
That's
that
enough.
to me, that is hilarious. And I'm laughing at somebody that's like sharing that pain because I legit somebody bought me another album. I think somebody brought me like Tevin Campbell, and it stayed on my kitchen table for like 7 months. I didn't even open it.
Which one?
T-shirt and my panties on.
93. The whatever album came out in 93.
That was the anniversary was yesterday for that.
Huh?
The anniversary for the album was yesterday.
For what
Which
album?
For Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So it might not been, it was something, bro. They bought me something and I didn't even open it. Like I broke up with this lady. It was like right after Valentine's, right after what's the thing in New Orleans, bro? Every year.
Mardi Gras.
So it's like right after Mardi Gras. It's like right. So we broke up probably August.
Wear no bra.
Yeah. So it might have been like August we break up. And so 3 months, so that might have been like November or something. So I probably didn't get right to like that November of that year, bro. But legit, lady, if that lady watching wherever you at, you owe me like 9 months of my life back. And I'll take it on the gift card.
Well, one of the soundtrack albums for me was when I because after I got done playing football and that dream was dead for me as far as like, I guess I'm done playing now, you know. And I started getting into music again more, like concentrating. And it was when I moved to Marietta, Georgia, and I was always in Atlanta. I was working with some musicians and songwriters and stuff. And when Joe's All That I Am came out album, that was kind of like the style I personally was into, like producing and writing back then. And it seemed like every one of those was like, yep, that's the one. Like for me, like that's exactly what I was like love singing. That's exactly how I personally like to write.
Did Joe have an album come out in '93?
Yeah, that was the first one. That was the first one.
Yeah, I think his first one was out there.
That came out in spring '93, right?
Yeah.
So it might have been that Joe album. I remember just sitting. I remember sitting on the kitchen table, right? I ain't open nothing, bro. I ain't want to do nothing. I ain't want to move a muscle, bro. Just coach. The only thing I did was basically go to work and come back home to an empty house. Like I ain't buy nothing new. I just did when it got back into my routine and just stayed in the routine, and then
and it was like I was working at an adult facility. It's like the floor manager, like bouncer kind of thing. And this one like waitress she was, you know, they only wore bikinis, but everyone else was nude. Her and I hit it off so good. And she was like in one of those relationships of convenience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah.
She was kind of with her high school sweetheart, but they didn't like they were playing breakup chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Like they both weren't the ones that wanted to be the one to say I want to break up. You know, it's like they were afraid to move on. And she was it's one of those too good to be true almost. It's like she checked every box, bro. Sexy, smart. She was already like a junior in college. She just had everything going for her. And then it was like when Good Girls, I heard that by Joe. Why are all the good girls taking every time? Right. I would like to listen to that song on repeat every time when I got home from work. I mean, I used to tell her, I'm like, yo, I joke around and said that cheesy Cool as Ice quote from that Vanilla Ice movie, Cool as Ice.
Yeah.
Yo, drop that zero and give it to Hero.
Right.
Wow.
I used to just have that talk with her every time we worked together. It's like, just break up with him. Don't be scared. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
How do y'all do that, Tori?
Do what?
Sometimes some of y'all hang on a little longer than you should. I guess you're not, men are guilty of that too, I guess.
You always give it a little longer because you feel like they just might get it right. And y'all never do.
I'll give
Like
I'll give you-
99.9999% of the time you don't. After you've invested so
give
much
it to
time in a person, you don't want to just toss it away.
Yeah.
And a lot of
that's
times
true.
you stick around a little longer than you should because, again, you're trying to get it right.
Right.
Or you just, like I said, you've invested so much time. You're like, if I leave,
Yeah.
he gonna give the right thing to somebody else.
Like the slot machine.
Let me just stay here. Right. You
Right.
just put another $100 in, and next thing you know, you 10 grand in the hole, and you
Right.
still ain't get one jackpot. Like,
Right.
And you don't want to admit like you took an L. Like, man, I just wasted like 4 years of my life.
a lot of that is that too. A lot of it is you don't want the egg on your face. You know, especially when you got people in your ear chirping. I told you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. Right.
Yeah,
I
you got
told you.
them I told you so friends and
Oh
family.
God.
I don't
And
know
then
why I
and then
keep
you gotta relive it you gotta explain to every person. Like,
yeah.
oh, well, it's just this and this. Blah
Yeah,
blah
I
blah.
pride myself on not being that person. I minds my business. I
Yeah.
do not. I never tell anybody anything.
Right. I'll try to do the same thing. Like when I hear somebody break up, I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna just sit here. You know what I'm saying? Like you need something? Like I'm
My
not trying to give nobody no
my
relationship
brother's
advice.
Yeah,
wife would call me going through it because they was going through it. And she's asking me, oh, well, what would you do? I said, I can't answer that question. She said, why? I said, because I'm not married.
right.
Right.
And
I'm
I
not
know
there
what
every
single
day.
Tory who had a boyfriend would do, but what married Tory would do to save her family or keep her family together would be very different.
Right.
And so I can't
Yeah.
answer them questions for you because I'm
Right.
not married. I didn't
Yeah.
stand in front of God and promise to love, honor, and obey. I didn't do that. So I can't tell you what to do. I said, and I'm gonna tell you what, don't let your dumbass friends tell you what to do either. Make this decision
Hell,
yourself.
especially the single.
I said, make the decision yourself. Whatever decision you make, I stick by you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your friends ain't there 2
She ain't
a.m.
talked to me for a month.
Right.
She ain't talked to me for a month, but
Wow.
you know, she wanted me to give her the answer she wanted, and I wasn't doing that. That's not my place to tell you to leave. If you're gonna
Yeah,
leave, leave.
that's
It's
Right.
that
not
whole
up to
like
me. And I
when
don't want you to feel guilty if you want to stay. If you want to stay, stay.
right
Hey.
I
when people
support you. If you want to leave, leave. I'll support you.
yeah,
Whatever.
Right.
when people confide in you just for their own, like they just want you to validate what they want to do anyway. Sometimes,
Right. Okay.
like they already know they're gonna say stay, or they already know they're gonna leave, but they just want that justification. That
But you're not getting that from me.
yeah, exactly. Like
It's not my place to tell
that's
you
like
what to do.
why'd you ask for my advice if you already knew you were
As
already
a
gonna do
youngin,
what you
and
wanted
when I say
anyway?
young, I was a teenager,
Oh wow.
maybe 18, 19, right? And I ran into a friend of mine's boyfriend at a movie theater with another girl. And I was like, nah, yo. I
Yeah,
immediately told, like immediately snitched. I told
Yeah.
him, I'm like, I'm telling straight up.
Right.
It's not
yeah,
gonna be a secret. I'm straight up telling.
Yeah.
And I saw her and I told her, and they had their little big old fight and argument and they broke up. And like a month later, they were back together again. And I said, it'll never happen again. I'm not gonna push you through this kind of misery
Right.
if you just
yeah,
gonna go right back to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't want to see you all hurt just to go back to him. So I said to myself, I would never do this again. And that was the last time I interfered in someone's relationship.
that's the
And not
epitome of fool
because
me
I
once.
don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, not because I want to hold secrets. Like, if I see my best friend man out with some chick, oh, it's a little different now. We grown. I'm still, I probably tell her, but,
Right.
but
Right.
there is a line that I draw with those things because you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Because you're going to put that person through a tremendous amount of pain.
Right.
And
Hmm.
that may not be the end of their relationship. Is it
Nah.
worth it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm on my business. I ain't see nothing on my business.
Golly, man.
And I'm 49, and that's literally the last time. I was like probably 18, 19. I'm like, nope, I'll never do this again.
Right.
Because now I know both of y'all, and I'm in spaces with both of y'all after this happened. I'm like, nope,
Right.
never again. How awkward is this?
Right.
Because honestly, now he giving me the ha ha look like, yeah, you thought you was doing something.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still in the clear. I'm back.
oh shoot, like, you know what? This won't ever happen again. I'll never do it again.
That's so tough. That is so tough, man.
Who? Where did I hear? I think who said this? I think it was an athlete. I don't know if it was an athlete or an actor. I don't know where I saw this, but someone said, "I don't trust a man that's never cheated." Who said that?
I don't know.
Someone said it. It was like someone like, "Man, you are a dummy." Like, I don't know what you're used to coming up with. God, I'm trying to think who it was.
I don't.
It was probably someone in Gil's Arena, and I wasn't one of them guys, but it was someone like that. I gotta look it up now.
Yo, I don't know, but what I will say though is this: when it comes to like other people's relationship, it's very it's tough because even when you feel like doing the right thing is doing the right thing from your perspective, sometimes it's not really the right thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my roommate, like I had a roommate one time, right? And I regret it to this day. I be telling my sons like, don't ever get a roommate, right? I had a roommate, and he had this lady come over. She was so innocent, you can tell she was all in. Like she was like into this dude, and she would only come over on the weekends. She was like, "Hey, I'm so busy like with work, man. I'm working all these hours, man. When I get off, I just be tired." And so she would come over like Friday night and leave Monday morning, and they'd be hugged up all the time. I'm like, man, but damn, Monday through Thursday, bro, they was like in and out of there, bro. I was like at the reception desk, knock on the door. Who is it? It's Diane. Oh, I'm looking at my shit. Wednesday, Diane ain't supposed to be here on no Wednesday. Diane, what you doing here? Like just like she's like, let me in, fool. It's raining down here. And I'm like, because your man Ryan done got his Wednesday girl over there already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, people had like, you want to say something to Diane, and then when this real girl come over on Friday, you're like, yo, why you wasting your time with this woman? He got him coming. He got me tied up in this.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not in my business. I'm just trying to play Madden on Sega Genesis in the living room.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to get mad at some of my friends, bro.
Yeah.
Like they put me in a situation.
Yeah.
Like where I gotta have all these damn secrets, and then I gotta keep up with your lies because you told you were with me. Or something.
Right.
I'm like, bro, don't use me as your alibi, dude.
Right.
Right.
Because I was like that friend that, like my boys, girls would always like talk to me about stuff like they probably shouldn't talk to me about. Like they complain about my friend to me.
Right.
I'm like, yo, why you telling me this?
And you like, that's my friend.
I don't care that he don't hit it right. Don't be telling me that.
Right. Right. That's my friend, right?
Like I'm gonna relay the message. Like, hey, bro, you ain't hitting it right.
Hey, listen, they said they need you to tell them, listen, whatever you doing, it ain't right.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you doing,
alert.
It ain't right.
Why she telling you this? Oh, I just thought of that. Nah, but so like I'm like, bro, these girls ain't dumb. And then they would ask like, so how long were y'all playing cards for last night? I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Then I gotta come up with a lie too to cover it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, now you got me lying, bro. And I don't want to lie.
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna just come out right then and there. Like, oh, you wasn't with me. But yeah, that didn't last.
Yeah, just getting us caught up in stuff, bro. And like, man, wouldn't it just be better if everybody just kept it a stack?
Mm-hmm.
Right. It would be better that way, but some people just not going. That I got the and coach. I had a
What were you guys talking about before I got here? Before the subject we were talking
how my early years with disaster. Right. How I'm the worst relationship guy ever.
Mhm.
And I used to be like have songs and stuff to go to it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and I don't know if this is true, but I think the chat is judging me too. I think the people in the chat they judging me like, but yeah, man, I'm crazy.
See, I remember like my old high school sweetheart and I thought we were gonna stay together,
Right.
but it seems like you were saying, all them songs that came out, it's like they're all at the same time. Like "Linger" by the Cranberries, you know that one?
I don't think so.
Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to?
I think I know that song, bro.
Yeah.
I think so.
I am such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, it's like a chick from Ireland. But a lot of those kind of songs, they were just coming out of, I mean, all them slow R&B like singing groups. There were like two songs. It was like three kind of songs. One was someone you trying to get with, like you trying to hook up, trying to get to know them and tell them how much you want to be with them and all this stuff. Then there's the ones where you all up in the relationship and you tell them how special and great they are. There's those songs. And then there's then there's the breakup ones. Those are like the three R&B staples.
I think the more I think about this, the more I used to mess up bad, bro.
Well, you and me both. Like, no offense to my ex-wife, respect to you, your mom of my children. You did a great job. We did a great job. But I missed the boat. I was blessed. I had about 3 or 4 keepers in my life that I didn't have enough respect for myself to appreciate what I had. I think deep down inside, I felt like I wasn't good enough for them yet, what they needed. Even though I know if I was my best self, I knew I was good enough, but I knew I wasn't my best self. I was still like on a journey.
Chat. This is what I'm saying. Chat. All men are different. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like I was
all
still
dudes
on
ain't the same.
I was still on my loins journey, you know what I'm saying? I was soiling my royal oats.
Coach, just as a variant, just as a little variant for me. I thought, man, so me, I was more like just to go with what Coach is saying, I think I was more of who can you compare it to? Like
I knew I was gonna settle down for sure.
not
Eventually.
I didn't want to settle down, but I didn't want to be a player either. If that makes sense. Try that makes sense, bro.
No, that makes 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like
every woman I was with, I'm not saying I consciously made it seem this way. I gave it a good, like, I was willing to go all the way with it. I mean, I gave that vibe.
Yeah.
It just didn't always work out that way.
I think relationships can be tough. Yeah.
It's the C's, man. You gotta have compromise, communication, care. You have to care, bro. You gotta care about the other person. You gotta care about their feelings. You gotta care about their wishes. You gotta care about their views on things. You can't be selfish or be in a relationship. You just can't do it. Because there's always, if you're selfish in a relationship, that ain't a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was selfish a few times. I wasn't disrespectful to who I was with, and wasn't unfaithful, but I might have led some women on more than I should have to achieve their attention
Right.
because I knew what they wanted to hear. And because of my charm and wit, I was able to express it in a way where they were more than willing to believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. It's
Yeah.
and it wasn't hype. I can provide a lot of the things I said I would do, and I did, but all of a sudden, if there was a couple of things like there was some pushback on some stuff, or I didn't like the way she took too long in the morning to get ready, always made me late. There's just little things when you're not all in, I guess those things you make big enough to as an out, as an excuse to get out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's not really a problem, but you make it a problem.
Right.
Nah, you put the socks on the left? Hell no.
Yeah.
My toothbrush has got to be on the right. Nah.
Yeah, you nitpicking like
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many relationships stuff like that break up.
Sleep on the right side of the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a dude who girl used to right. I know these two people. I can't say their name. Right. I can't say their name because they know I do this. So who knows? They might not catch me today. They might catch me down the road. Right. But they would argue over stuff. Right. Like cigarettes and beer. Like, how you gonna pick up you some cigarettes? You ain't gonna pick me up none. And then she'll be mad that he be smoking up her cigarettes. But I bought them, bro. You bought them for her. You ain't buying them for yourself. You bought a party pack, bro.
It's like, here you go, baby. I bought you some chocolates, and then you eat all.
And you eat all the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they used to drink. I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but they used to drink this thing called 8-Ball. Right? Me too. Because I used to go. Yeah. I used to go over their crib on the weekends, man. We playing spades, whatever. And this man legit changed the beer that he like because he didn't want his girl drinking his beer. Like, bro, you petty. You petty. You might be Richard Petty, bro. You might be Tom Petty.
You talking about Old E?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my!
He started drinking Magnum, bro. That man started drinking Magnum because he didn't want his girl drinking up his beer. Like, bro, you petty, bro. You petty as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like you legit take Petty to a whole other level.
I used to drink that Mickey's Ice.
Yeah, I used to like Mickey's too, bro.
Yeah, they used
You
to
talking
have
about in the little green?
oh yeah, the Mickey's Big Mouth. Those little
Yeah,
barrels with the big
yeah. I used to drink those, bro.
I used to drink Crazy Horse. Remember that one? It had like an
Yeah,
Indian on the horse.
yeah.
Don't you tell nobody else you just drink no crazy horse.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Tell nobody else that.
That's how you know I was a little bit hood. I know
Yeah.
about
Yep.
Crazy
Yeah.
Horse.
Crazy for sure, bro, for
They
sure.
don't sell that everywhere. Don't you tell nobody else that.
Yeah, like
Do
Coach.
they
Remember
still
this?
sell that?
I don't
Oh
know.
no.
No, they still in business. But you know, this one lady that I talked to, she legit used to make this thing, Thunderbird and Kool-Aid. Like she used to just buy a little thing of Thunderbird and put the grape Kool-Aid in it and put it in the freezer, and we have that for like cocktails. And I was like, girl, you are so hood. This was when she introduced me to this singer named R. Kelly. Like, you ain't never heard of R. Kelly? No. Where you been? The desert? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You put me
Ma'am,
on
I've not been outside.
right. Like she legit introduced me to R. Kelly. Like she played. I was like, I don't know why I like this, but I like it. Right? Because he would say stuff that was so corny in a song. I'm talking about the first album, right?
Right.
And he say stuff so corny, and so I'm like, man. Like he had a lyric like, "Hey, Mr. DJ, we got to slow this party down." What, bro? You talking to you corny, bro? Nah, bro. Oh yeah. But
R.
but
Kelly in the
overall,
public announcement.
yeah, she put me on
Always
to play the
and
album.
forever.
That she also did this. I don't know if y'all have if y'all used to do this in New York, but she used to like scramble eggs and just put any type of shit in it.
I mean,
Like what?
you can put a lot of things in scrambled eggs, but how
Right.
crazy she go with it?
Like
putting chicken in it and stuff?
nah, like mushrooms and onions and shit. Like,
Well, I mean, that's
bell
kind of normal.
peppers.
I mean,
It's an
that's an
omelet.
omelet.
That's an omelet. Maybe you're the weird one. I
No,
I don't like mushrooms personally in my omelets, but I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms.
but
Them other things, for sure.
But it just looked different to me, bro. When you make it in an omelet, it just looked different. When you put it in you scramble it
so
in
she
eggs,
mixed it all. Yeah,
it just looked different.
it's a lazy omelet.
Maybe I was like, yo, this shit is strange, but it tastes good though.
Especially if you drink it with some King Cobra.
Bro, and like when you eating something like that, like you're like a couple of eggs and like cheese and like tomato and onion and just scramble it all together. Like when you coming home from the party, like first, like 4 o'clock, bro. You ever had scrambled eggs 4 o'clock in the morning, bro?
Yeah,
I think we've all had it.
hell yeah.
Eggs 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like legit, just like shit be hitting different. Like that and some I don't know if you ever had this before either, Coach. I'm just gonna say my age, but whatever.
I love my cheesy egg. I put cheese in my eggs.
You ever drunk Boone's Farm?
Hell yeah. Fuzzy navel.
Like
you get all the girls, you bring about 2 or 3 fuzzy navels to the party.
yeah.
Hey, I got a fuzzy navel for you.
Strawberry Hill, like
Yeah,
some
Strawberry Hill.
Yeah, some Strawberry Hill Boone's Farm. I used to keep that in the fridge. But then was the day, bro. After I broke up with that girl, bro, I probably didn't bring. It's gonna sound crazy. I'm weird, bro. I ain't bring a lady home. I ain't bring a lady to my spot for like a year. Like, no, let's just go over your crib, man. I ain't going on over. You know what I'm saying? Like, why I can't see your house? I don't know, man. That's got strange shit going on. Like just whatever. Hey, coach judging me too. Coach, you ain't never broke up with nobody, bro. Coach, you judging me, man?
Yeah, I broke up with somebody.
He said, "You judging me, man?"
Hell no. I was you start talking about Boone's Farm, I started having some flashbacks, bro. I used to mix that blue Hawaiian and the strawberry. I used to made my own. I call it purple patch.
Oh wow!
I used to mix them two together.
Wow! Well,
but I used to do the Mad Dog too, though.
Yeah.
MD 2020.
MD 2020.
Yeah. That ain't even the name of it though, right? Like somebody told me,
but we didn't know till we was old.
Like I didn't know that wasn't the name of it.
It's going forever be Mad Dog. They should have literally just officially changed their name.
They should just officially named it that.
Don't you dare get. When you used to go get it and they were all out, all they had left was the red grape.
Oh,
that was the worst one.
And all of it was nasty.
Oh yeah. I mean,
it was sweet and it was a lot.
They had that.
God.
They had the banana one.
Every flavor was nasty.
Yeah.
Orange Jubilee.
But it was the first ones it's the first alcohol we bought when we had no business buying alcohol.
Right.
Find a bootleg spot or the liquor store that didn't card you, and you just go in there and get the MD 2020.
We used to drop them Jolly Ranchers and Zimas. Y'all ever see that?
Yeah. I remember
that. They had to outlaw those, bro.
Yeah.
Zimas, because they didn't even taste like alcohol.
Right.
Just mix the pina colada with the St. Ides and make the formula. Y'all did that?
Oh
yeah.
St. Ides. Yeah. That was Ice Cubes.
Yep.
Yeah.
St. Ides was gross too.
Yeah, St. Ides was crazy.
Colby is nasty.
Yeah. St. Ides, bro. Man, you couldn't tell me what year was it? 90, like 91, 92? Shit. 91, 92.
Formula.
Oh. Yeah. I remember I was with a chick and I was trying to impress her. And I bought a Guinness Stout because I thought I just wanted to impress her. And I put that shit on my lip. And I ain't never tasted.
What is this?
Yeah.
What they do to this beer? This is disgusting.
This is nasty. Yo, I had talked all the game and we're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking me a little Guinness, you know what I'm saying? We'll do a little something. And just me talking all this, the little something. And man, I probably never drunk another Guinness since. Bro.
The only beer mine now is I like the red, like amber beers in draft. Like if this comes from a draft and it's like really cold, ice, like a really ice cold mug. I like that.
Yeah.
Just to grab a Bud Light.
Yeah, like
or just summoning Michelob.
Yeah, I ever told you about the time Patra bodyguard told her bodyguard to beat me up? You remember Patra?
Oh yeah. I remember you told me that story.
Oh, yo, what in the world?
You ain't heard that story, Tori?
You have lived a life, yo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we was in a club in Houston, Texas called the 9.9. And a bunch of weird stuff happened to me that day. A girl that I had proposed to that I was supposed to marry, but I skipped town on her, right? This was in Louisiana.
You ghosted her?
Yeah, I ghosted her.
See, you can ghost good back then because there were no,
Right.
You can't ghost nobody now. So
now it's impossible. Exactly.
But so Tor, how it's a weird story. So we at this club 9.9, right, to see a bunch of people, right? We in the club, right, and the lady that I ghosted, she see me in the club, she busts out crying. All her girls is mad. You could just see them taking earrings. I'd be like, it's just doing something. I'm like, oh shit, they about to do something crazy in here. And like with me, I don't touch women. I don't even like to argue with when I don't do
Right.
no shit. Like that ain't me, right? So I put my homeboys in front of me, or whatever. We sitting there, we're like, they like, bro, they coming over here, right? And so this lady, she was tall, real tall. She looked, and she's like, the first word that she didn't eat, she's like, I'm not going to even ask you why. And she just took all the beers on the table and just poured them on my head. Like this is when pouring beer on somebody was like slapping them. It was equal. Like if you poured beer on somebody's head, that was like a slap in real life, right? I don't make the rules. I'm just going by. This is how stuff used to go, right?
Right.
So she pouring beers, and her friends, just like 8 of them, and her girls is just, do it again, girl, do it again. She poured beer on my head. They hugging and shit, and they finally leave. And so I stand up and I take my shirt off in the club, and I'm like, girl, this is what you missing. Back then, in my mind, I'm D'Angelo. Now, mind you, this is 90.
Do.
This is like 92, right? So I stand, I take my shirt off because I can't wear a beer stained shirt.
Right.
I take my shirt off, so I'm looking at it like, this is what you missing. Just like being mad immature, right? The bouncer come to me and like, yo, my man, you can't stay in here without no shirt on. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You just saw her. Like, yo, you got to go over there to the bar and, you know what I'm saying, buy a club shirt. I'm like, I'm not putting no shirt on. And I got beer all over. He like, hey, my man, listen, either you're going to go outside or you're going to put this shirt on. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go outside. And then my boys is like, bro, we just drove all the way here from Killeen. The party just started. Just put the shirt on. I'm like, bro, I'm going to put a shirt on and I'm smelling like beer. I'm like, yeah, man, come on, whatever. So the dude was like, I'm going to escort you to the bar. So I go to the bar. Who do I see at the bar who just came off stage?
Patra.
Is Patra, right? And so I walk up to the thing. I'm waiting for the dude. The dude's like, what size you wear? I'm like, a large. He's like, man, we ain't got no large. And I'm like, bro, I just need a shirt, right? So Patra is there. She got 2 bodyguards. Both of them look like Shaq, right? So I look at Patra and I'm like, hey, I see you over there staring at me. This is what I'm saying, coach. This is what I'm saying to Patra. Mind you, I ain't got no shirt on. I see you over there staring at me. She like, my bodyguards will beat you up. This is what she say to me,
Wow.
right? Ain't no hello or no nothing, right? No nothing. And I'm like, this might be the luckiest day of your life. And she turned around to her bodyguard and be like, if he say something else, punch his lights out, right?
Wow, that was prime Frizzy. He wasn't having that.
Coach, this is me, right? So I'm like, I will take 10 of those ass cuttings if it means me and you gonna be together. This is me talking to Patra, right? Her bodyguard just like, right? So coach, she look at them and she like, if I get off this stool, right, they're gonna shut the whole club down and they're gonna beat you up and kick you and your friends out of here. And so I get ready to say something else, and this dude put, coach, you got big hands. Like imagine if a dude had hit a dude hands is twice the size of yours, bro. A dude's hands so big, you like, hey man, you better get your hand off me, but you already know you can't beat him up because you can't reach him. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude like Shaq size. So not only do I get beer poured on me for something that I did wrong, I also get dissed by Patra in the same night. But this is my life, though, coach.
Sounds like a day. Good day.
Sound like a, yeah.
I mean, I remember.
You remember Patra, right? Remember Worker Man?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
remember Patra.
Yeah,
I was never really, you know.
and she was tiny, bro.
Yeah.
She still looks great too. I just saw
Yeah.
some video of her on Instagram.
Yeah.
I remember seeing, and this is probably before, I don't even think Outkast was that big yet. In like what, 97, 98? Now they had already come out with ATLians or
Right.
I don't think Aquamini or the other one was out yet, was it?
Right.
But I saw them at Club 559 in Atlanta.
Right.
Where that place used to be. And clubs in Atlanta were 24-hour clubs. They had a bunch of 24-hour clubs.
Right.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the teen clubs in Atlanta is what got hip hop going.
Right.
There's like one or two of them became adult clubs eventually. I just remember this is why there was a certain time in my life where I didn't even like going to clubs no more, bro, because just people would always just try me
Right.
for no reason.
Right.
And I'm not trying to make it racial or anything, but being a white boy in downtown Atlanta, some of them hip hop clubs, you know, I was, and sometimes, and I like women of all colors. I'm not picky, or I just like black girls or white girls, you know, whatever. But I had a sister or two dancing up on me and stuff. I was picking them up and putting them on my shoulders and, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. Some dudes didn't like it. They were like, go to your own club, get you a girl. You ain't got to take my sisters here. I'm like, for real, bro? I go be there with that?
Right.
Come on, man. Just dancing. It's because you didn't have enough game to go talk to her. It ain't my fault.
I told Corey Lee that
Can
one
you
time.
do this? You know what I'm saying?
I told Corey Lee that one time. Corey Lee probably still mad at me, bro. Yo, I told Lee that one time, bro. Lee was so mad. Lee was like, yo, come on, man. But anyways, y'all, I gotta get out of here because I gotta get on these phones at 7-ish. Probably be like 7:30.
Damn.
Thank y'all, man, for coming through and hanging out, man. I probably should have did this Saturday night, but you know,
Yeah, it happens.
things happen, bro. Coach, I'm getting back on my I'm gonna start back my gym stuff. I already got my routine and diet planned out for the week, man. So I'm gonna start tomorrow deadlifting and getting legs and back first.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday diet.
Yeah. So
Gotta wait till after Halloween the candy's done.
I don't really do nothing for Halloween, bro. And then plus
days are over. I got none of them.
And plus I got a goal for next summer, man. I'm trying to
bring sexy back.
I want to get to I'm gonna be Dave Bautista size.
2X.
I'm trying to get down. Yeah, something like
You want to fit in a 2X shirt where the chest is tight still, but like
the
bottom is a little bit loose.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You ain't gotta wear no Spanx to like keep your stuff sucked in.
Yeah.
So Corey's like, "What you know about Spanx, Coach?"
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna try to get there, man. I'm cutting out all veggies, all that, I'm cutting out all sugar and just go all in on it. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Tori B, thank you for coming through. Salute everybody. in the chat, man, and hung out with us. Hopefully our Knicks will rebound. When the next time Knicks play? Wednesday?
I think so. Who we got?
Chicago?
Let's see.
Oh no, we got Milwaukee Monday.
Yeah.
I mean Milwaukee Tuesday. I'm sorry. We got Milwaukee.
Tuesday, Milwaukee. On the road.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get it done.
Friday is Chicago NBA Cup.
Oh wow. Wow.
The first NBA Cup game.
Hopefully we'll see how things go. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us.
Yeah, man.
Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Yeah.